Hey guys, and welcome back to the LBLCS. Tonight we have at least an entire series that we are going to bear witness to. It is the Happy Canadians against the Bonobo Boys, or the Bonobo Boys, or the Bonobo Nobo Boys, however one wishes to speak their name. It is an Economy League matchup that means a lot for these two teams going into playoffs soon. Will they secure a spot? A 2-0 for both teams would put them in a very likely position. It's also very likely these two teams could end up with a draw, in which case they would have to, if they are tied at the end of week 7, have a tiebreaker match in that final week. And I'm joined here tonight with a very elusive man, a man who knows his colors, shapes, and numbers. ZZ Chocobo.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you included that. I just want to clarify something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier, you said that we wanted to bear witness to this game, right?
Yeah.
That's actually not a metaphorical sense. That's literally, we actually have bear witnesses.
Yes.
They were the cheapest we could get. We are on a budget, but yes,
Mostly gummy
bears will be
bears,
watching.
but there are
Yep,
going to be bears. We are low budget. We can't
it's,
necessarily
it's
afford
very
the
true.
the big ones.
Hmm.
Well, I believe Winnie the Pooh probably wouldn't be too bad.
Probably wouldn't. Probably
Probably
wouldn't.
pretty
So,
cheap.
what
Do
are
you
you
set up
thinking about this?
PentaQ or should I? Dutch Krampus, I opened that on stream. You should. You know, I'm gonna reply on stream.
You
Oh, that's
heard it here
waffles.
first, folks.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta look at everybody making fun of me. Okay, okay, okay.
Jeez. Oh,
Hi.
jeez.
You should. I'm ranting. Yeah, all right, that's how low budget we are. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the LBLCS tonight. It's gonna be a fun cast, man.
I feel it. I feel it.
I feel
Yeah.
it in my
What are you
bones.
thinking about the game tonight? What do you think we're gonna see?
Some kills. That's the very least. Okay,
I believe that the
I will actually
yeah.
say these teams are very close in the standings. So this matchup means a lot to both of them, but they also play completely different. THC is a very reserved team. They usually don't look for fights, where Bonobo Boys constantly are looking to fight. I mean, Hood Rat Kid doesn't know how to turn off the kill button,
Yeah.
so it's going to be very interesting to see. Like, will they adapt to each other, or will it just be a tale of two cities here?
Yeah. Seriously, that's a really good point. Um, like we've seen before, like you were saying, THC definitely more reserved. They like that snowball with the Jinx. I
They
wonder
love
if we're gonna
snowballs.
see the infamous Piltover's Playboy.
Piltover's Playboy, yeah.
I he's on tonight. I'm feeling good.
You're
He
feeling
he
good?
both usually brings a good show with that Jinx. Very interested to see. I am also interested to see what Xavier picks. Me being a support myself tonight. I know last games I caught that THC was playing. Xavier was playing a Nautilus on the second game, I believe.
Interesting because
That
Yorgi is a really big Nautilus player, like things like Nautilus, like Leona, these really big meaty. You know, we talk about big meaty men.
Yeah,
Uh,
offcast. We usually do that
we
offcast,
do it
but
offcast for a long time, maybe too long. It's a few hours today. And he's one of them. He's there. He plays a couple of them in there. So
luckily I didn't come here to be judged. So,
we could see him with
um,
some chunk. We could see him with some hunk.
mhm.
Let's just see whether they can get the dunk onto THC or not.
Yeah. All right. Looks like they're trying to start draft.
About damn time. I mean, okay, cool. It's actually
Cool,
dead on.
cool,
It's
cool,
like
cool,
exactly
cool.
at 8. They're starting exactly when they should be starting.
Literally perfect timing. Yeah, the most
Finally,
professional.
finally. I'll take guys. I will take PayPal bribes. I will take influences. THC looking to ban away the first champion. It is going to be the
Ooh,
Zoe Hood Rat Kid is a Hood Rat Kid on that champion. I'll tell you that.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
who we got in the mid
Uh,
lane? Mr. Prezi. Mr. Oh, it's a pretty
yeah, Mr.
standard
President.
lineup. Looks like their normal waffles is out and O Dog is in. That's the big red.
I see. I
And the
see. Huh.
Cho'Gath. Dutch Krampus never gets to play as man. Actually, what's interesting tidbit about this game. Ready for this one, ZZ?
Yeah. Oh,
Both
yes.
captains are their top laners. And both captains just received a ban. The Cho'Gath and the Moor are directed towards the captains.
Yikes. I see. Out for their throats tonight, I guess.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. So we'll see
That's
if the
probably a smart choice, though. Am I
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Both top laners are definitely scary to play against, especially in this league.
And there's Piltover's
Um,
Playboy being taken away. Not going to get his hands on
oh,
that anymore. Maybe he'll run
should
the
I have
Caitlyn.
said anything?
Maybe run the
He
Caitlyn.
might. Yeah,
another Piltover.
seriously. Yeah,
Rescue
exactly.
says, I think we're going to see some fights going on. Missed CS, missed smites on Dragon Baron, and just overall craziness. If we don't, then
Would it really be an economy game?
it's not an economy game without at least some of that stuff.
Exactly.
Hoping to see a
Exactly.
lot of it.
That's
Echo
what we
taken
come
away.
here for.
So a lot of prio kind of focused this mid lane here in the ban phase. They know red side has full counter, so maybe they're poking away at it now, knowing that okay, if they don't pick it, we can really box out their mid laner come second round bans. Uh,
Absolutely.
it could just be like, hey, we don't really like these champs. They kind of blow you up. We don't like that.
I can understand that. For me, Echo's always a hard one. The little blinky thing he
Little
does.
Blinkster.
That
Orn.
is a official term. Official term is the little blinky
Oh,
thing.
the Kane is a big prio pick for both these teams. So it is. I think that
Ooh.
Kane goes to Odog here, and Straza is gonna have to go with the Graves to respond to it.
Oh, and he does. Yeah, look at that.
Very criminal move.
Very criminal, honestly. Is Graves a criminal? Is he technically a criminal?
I think he's like an out. I don't know if he's even an outlaw. I don't know how he works.
Right. He's got a funky lore behind him, doesn't he?
Yeah, technically he's the most criminal. There's a Leona pickup too. Though we talked about big meaty boys, right, in the bot lane for Yorgi.
Yep.
There's one of them.
Yep.
Uh, I think Graves is the most criminal because he had to get the cigar removed.
Oh, he did. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. Jeez.
So pretty criminal.
That is.
Committed
That is.
crime. Maokai picked up here for THC. A really big pick for them. They get it banned against them a lot. When they get it, they sometimes can shine. They're also gonna basically take away the Vayne from Bonobo Boys. Bonobo Boys
Hmm.
are not running. Um, they're hunky new boy. They're running a replay here. So they're
Oh.
not running. God, I don't even remember his name. If I remembered his name, I'd be saying his name right now, and I'd be saying that guy had a great Vayne last week. Dahane. I think it was Dahane.
Dang. Interesting. Interesting.
Dahane.
No, that's obviously going to be a Bob's vein, right?
Yeah, so knocked off the Piltover's Playboy.
Yep.
They're gonna run the
Although,
Kaisa.
funnily enough, I have insider info. All right, this is deeper lore than you could get with Graves. All
Oh,
right.
oh,
Yeah. Bopes has a brother who also has played League of Legends and was infamous for his Vayne plays.
Vayne's in the blood.
Vayne and Katarina, exactly. It runs through the family name.
It runs through the family name.
Both
Bobes.
Piltover.
Both Piltover Playboys. Could have their own magazine if they wanted.
They could. They could.
I don't know how much it would sell, but they could have it. Yeah, it could be on the resume. In the band
Yeah, that
phase,
confirmed.
the
By the way.
Galio is taken away, which is
Ooh.
interesting. Takeaway from. Oh, they are. Yes. So this is what they did. I think they knew what the prio picks for Bonobo Boys were. THC now moving in to like suffocate that mid lane, force it on something that's more one dimensional. You know, Zoe, Echo, LeBlanc, all these champs get in and then they get out pretty safely. They can do their damage and leave. Um, and so they don't want him to do that. So like, okay, let's continue to box him out. Whoever they play top, it's probably going to be a wet noodle fight. They might play them like a big. I usually like to play damage healers. Kosa does. They
Right.
took away his big Mord. That's his like number one pick.
Yeah, Mord. Yeah,
So
there's no Orn pick either. I feel like I've seen him play Orn before too.
yeah, and
Maybe.
yeah, Bonobo Boys had to ban Ornn against THC here. THC did have blue side. Ornn is like the economy first pick,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Oriana taken away as well.
Yeah, here we
Oh,
go.
this is a saucy draft so far.
It really is. I'm feeling a little saucy from it.
Yeah, Mamacita like what I see, man. You know,
Yeah.
Bonobo Boys.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, you get me. Thanks so
Yeah, I
much. I
think
feel
so.
like I
Yeah.
feel like chat doesn't get me.
Nah, probably not. Maybe though.
Dahane 808. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, confirmation
I'm
right
Bomber
there.
Bud.
Perfect.
That's
Thanks,
exactly who I
Bomber.
was talking about. That dude had a filthy vein the other day.
Thanks, bud.
The Fiora picks up in the top lane. That is so annoying to deal with, and it has really good true damage cut. So even if you play a tank up there, we might see Maokai get rotated here into support. I don't know if he's super strong in the Fiora. They could still run it top. He can stack a lot of armor pretty early. He can be pretty safe. Um,
Okay.
the
Okay.
Vigar is going to come out. That's solid point and click to lock down these more
Another
mobile
friend.
targets. Thanks so much
Mm-hmm.
for the follow, DJ Kuchiko. I think
Kuchiku.
Kuchiku. Is it
Kuchiku.
Kuchiku? You're right.
Oh, I think that's a criminal baby actually.
That's a
That
criminal baby, DJ
that
Kuch.
just followed. Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Wow.
also more confirmation. Rescued has he gets us to about 50%. So he has 50% understanding. Thank you. At least you're trying, right? Kevin absolutely 100% has us. It's a lot of numbers
Kev
being
has
thrown out
allergies.
now.
Actually, has admitted to me off stream that he eats snakes, and I want to talk about that for a moment. Folks, don't eat snakes.
Don't
Don't
unless they're
do it.
eating a bug. Unless they're eating a bug,
If
then
they're
you know.
eating an insect or some friend of the earth and you need to go for it, fine. But please don't eat snakes.
Oh, big picks here. We got the Alistar pick for
Yeah, so
Xavier
they are
here.
gonna
One of
run
my
that.
things.
They are gonna run that Maokai up in the top lane, and hopefully we can get right on into draft now that both teams have admitted they're ready. Dutch Krampus is the one in charge. Shreemar, I'll tell him, but they're gonna start before I get it. There we go. I didn't even get the T in there. That's alright. Let's switch over to the pick band phase screen.
Now, tell me,
Yeah,
we all know that Alistar has the knockup, right? He's got his little combo that he does.
correct.
Would you say that that's really good synergy with a Vayne with her
So
stacks,
here's what
right?
I will
Doesn't Vayne
say.
have
I
the
think
stacks?
Vayne Alistar is super good at not getting beat up by a Leona. Yes, you have
Okay,
Leona Kaisa. Kaisa not super strong early. You have pretty good late game damage to match the Vayne. You have those stacking passives with the autos. But like think about how Leona goes in, right? She dives into you. Not
right.
really strong against Alistar, who has the instant knockup. He wants to be close to you. If you do the gap closer for
That's a
him,
good point.
he can maybe knock you further back into the team. He can maybe knock you under tower early game, so it's more dangerous. Vayne also has her push away, so if they're able to, realistically, how this lane should go is both supports dive onto the ADC, which ADC can start focusing the other ADC first to try to win that fight, to win the trade. I think Leona does innately more damage early game than Ali
Okay.
can trade, so Piltover's Playboy, not on his favorite Jinx here. We'll have to play a little smarter. I know he hasn't played a lot of different champions this year.
Right, right. So this is gonna definitely be a de-ruster for him. We'll have to see. Yeah, I haven't seen the Vayne pick pulled out in quite a while, so be interesting to see.
Was one of those a Fizz lock in? That Fizz just lock in? Was that the last pick and I just
Uh-oh.
missed it? I might have been tripping. Guys, if I was tripping, let me know. I think it was the last pick, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. It's Fiora Fizz, the last two for them. Yeah, it was. So
Oh, it was okay.
Fizz into Vigar is pretty strong. It is not the full counter. Like picking Vigar on blue side is always dangerous if they haven't picked mid yet because Zed is super super strong into it. There's a lot of other picks, but they actually had drafted an all AD comp basically, and if they had picked Zed, it would have just further enforced that. And into like someone like Maokai, it's not really gonna fly well. Maokai Alistar could super tank an all AD comp.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
a little worried about um the tanky side. Like if you get ahead bot lane, Leona might not be tanky enough for the side of Bonobo boys. That being said, I think they have mostly winning lanes. Like I think Fizz is in a pretty safe winning lane. I think Fiora is in a winning lane. Graves can get pretty big if he gets that Death's Dance, if he starts buying some more items to be that like mid game, super strong, hard to kill, slippery kind of mobile
Right.
assassin boy. Like Graves could be pretty
Mobile assassin.
assassin
Yeah.
like, yeah.
He can. He can. Yeah. Absolutely. You got the smoke. You got the dash.
The smoke, the dash, the boom, the bang, the cigar in the mouth.
The criminal. The lifestyle.
He's a criminal
The
lifestyle. He
whole
knows a
thing.
lot. Guys, the LBLCS is a loving community, and we're open to someone calling in, joining that community down there at the bottom. We'll pull you on up. We'll talk about the drafts. You can tell us why you don't eat snakes because it's not something you should do. Kevin
It's
has
true.
allergies, can disagree all he wants, but you shouldn't do
Yeah.
it.
Come on.
But I get
Probably
it.
shouldn't. I
I
mean,
get
honestly,
if you're starving and it's the only thing around, eat it.
dude. I mean, like,
Don't die, you know.
do you know the nutritional value of a snake? I mean, come on.
I don't.
That's it.
I'm sorry. Are you saying that it's extremely nutritious or not at all?
Almost so nutritious that it makes you sick.
So nutritious it makes you ill. That's good to know.
Yeah, yeah.
V solid. V solid. Um. All right. Well, gonna sit in this lobby with you for another 2.5 minutes.
Yeah,
What do
a
you
lot of fun.
wanna? What do you wanna jib for jab about? What do you wanna talk
Well,
about here?
you got me kind of thinking about snakes now, and like I was just
Yeah.
thinking to myself, if well, the most criminal animal in the animal kingdom probably is snake.
I think you're
You know,
probably right.
that's odd. When you think criminal animal, my immediate thought is snake, right? Big
I'm not.
slippery guy.
If I was the leader of a criminal empire and each of my bad guys had to be a different animal, snake's high tier. That's an S tier pick. Like that
Yeah.
he's in charge of something big, or he's like the assassin. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
that's part of the criminal introduction is you have to have a snake tattoo too, somewhere on your body.
I think that
Somewhere on
is.
your
I think
body,
that's
you need
part
a
of
snake
it.
tattoo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bonobo boys only have the tattoo of the bonobo monkey. They go apeshit in this game. They go crazy. They like to fight all the time. I think it's a really soothing name. These guys are also in Hawaii, so
Crazy.
it's 2 p.m. for them, which is a little bit different over here on the East Coast where it's 8. So maybe depending on where some of THC is from, like little different mindset of how much energy you got right now, what you're doing.
Yeah.
Can be
Yeah.
harder to come into games later at night. Maybe sometimes it can be easier depending on the person you are.
Yeah.
So
Seriously. Plus,
yeah.
we got a lot of work from homers. You know what I mean?
We're from homers.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That can you know, are you really gonna do so well post work to play in a match? I don't know. That's the question
Yeah,
tonight that
you
I think
just
we're going to
pretended
be
to be
answered.
working all day while playing League of Legends. Are you sure you
That's what
can
it
play
really
more
is.
League of Legends?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What is up with this Toby? Why are four of them Toby and one of them is Joyce? Do you see this on the side of Bonobo Boys?
Oh,
To-
Tabi,
oh, Tabi?
Tabi and
I
Joyce.
guess Tabi, yeah, because two P's.
Ninja Tabi. Is that what that
Tabi,
is?
nah, it's Tabi.
Or you know what it could be? It's like when a kid has like a young kid has a stuffy nose and he tries talking and he says Tabi. You know, he's trying to say Tommy or something
Ooh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Maybe they all have stuffy noses and they're trying to say
Yeah.
Tommy.
Allergies are bad. Ask Kevin. Seriously.
Kevin knows. Well, he's also allergic to snakes and he keeps eating them. Kind of dumb,
Oh.
my opinion. Um, but yeah, yeah. THC can. They nailed all five. I think it's probably like a meme or a joke that they put their support on like a different named one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it is a joke too.
I
Absolutely.
mean, I don't
I
know what
think that.
joke it is,
Nah, I
but
couldn't tell you
it's
that.
a great joke. Good job,
Yeah, I'm like,
guys.
here we
All right, I gotta put on my
go.
casting pants, and by that I mean take them off. Hang on. You guys don't know what I look like right now. You'll never know. Well, maybe someday if I get a camera for you.
Maybe,
At that point, it would
maybe.
be as high budget as the LCS because that's basically how they do their cast now.
That's true. It's very true. Well, what we could do is we could do green screens and then just have like
Ooh.
a garbage dump as the background.
Oh, I was thinking just the green screen, like we don't change it. Like we have this, like
Just
we green
don't
screen
use
another
it.
green screen behind us.
Yeah, I bought it like 4 months ago. Still don't know how to use it. Like,
Yeah, we don't have the budget for me to learn, so I just kind of had it up.
no, instead of a green screen, just find like green towels at Walmart. You know, just
Yeah.
kind of layer them in
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
background.
yeah. He tried to
Yeah,
key
that's what
color
we
it in,
do.
and it's just like wrong.
It's
50% of the
just
screen is wrong.
yeah, gross looking.
No, I do an
Yeah.
aquarium, I think. That's very criminal. Like criminals are
Ooh,
always hanging out with aquariums.
there's like a shark in the background. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, super cool.
that's what I'm
That's another thing.
saying.
You also have to have a shark tattoo if you're a criminal.
Yeah, well, that's like a pet
Kind of
honcho kind of thing.
necessary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Was loan sharks, you know?
you're right, dude. That is like the boss. The boss is generally the shark.
All right, let's see who
True.
can do the more heinous crime tonight. Kill each other. That sweet, sweet murder in the Economy League. So we head into game one of the Happy Canadians versus the Bonobo Boys. Some pings coming out. Let's see. It looks like a pretty I mean, you can see them spreading out. Looks like it's gonna be a traditional open here.
Ooh, any invaders in the chat?
Any pounders in the chat?
If you're a
Pounders?
pounder, yeah. Type in the chat if you're a pounder. Raise your hand.
Raise your hand. Hey, raise your hand if you're a pounder right now. Yeah, they have a very safe opening. They're making sure there's no invades going on.
Smart play, honestly. Feel like last time we saw a scrim between these two. That was a lot that was going on. It was a lot of invades, a lot of what you call it, bot side river invade, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah. There was
Yeah.
some
Last
definite.
time
We're gonna fight
THC
you in your
took, they were
jungle.
doing the tri-bush invade too. Yeah. Interesting.
A lot of bit of nothing early game. All
Yeah.
right, so far going the way THC wants. No fights.
Yeah. Good. Good. There you go.
I'm digging this Leona
I bet
dancing.
they're happy.
I think I could watch
Yeah.
that all
I don't
night.
think it did.
Sweet ass sound I went with it. O-Dog starting on this Kane over here. Getting this red buff. Both junglers going to be starting bot side. Going to be pathing top towards around 245, 3. Probably fighting over that top scuttle, so we see who's able to get Prio. Kosa should have the majority of Prio in the top lane. It's just super hard for Dutch Krampus to fight before it gets the armor items. Passive of Fiora is really good.
Yeah,
Trade.
absolutely. Yeah, generally, how's that matchup go? The Fiora.
Fiora should bully Maokai most of the time. Maokai should be more impactful in fights, in terms of like locking down targets.
Right.
But a lot of Maokai CC is super telegraphed, so the riposte from Kosa is going to be normally like on point. The other thing that matters a lot is where this see the passive right now, that stinks for Dutch Krampus. He can't get near minions.
Yeah.
Now he can because it's behind him. We saw it spawn behind him right at the end there. But when it's in front, Fiora can just dive in and trade and it'll always be effective. Like here, she can't go in and hit it. So he's a little bit safer.
I see. Okay. Yeah, that just seems like a really tough matchup. Honestly, Fiora is one of those champions where somebody that knows how to play Fiora knows how to play them well generally.
Yeah, she will have like really good true damage and like cutting through. Like, see, it's just super telegraphed the CC. He will be able to kill a little bit back if he autos there, but you're just put in such a pickle. Like he's gonna get crashed into for a while. It means Kane can roam up. I'm expecting Graves to also be trying to path there soon. Mr. Prez is going to get bullied a little bit by Hood Rat Kid, who can just go right over his wall. That's why it's such a strong pick.
Yeah, that's going to be real tough all game, you know, with Viker
Yeah, no, absolutely.
so dependent on the W.
Vigar basically has to not push. Normally you farm a lot with your Q. He's going to have to lose minions intentionally so he has good prio, or just choose to auto-attack them normally.
Right. Absolutely. I feel like with Bonobo boys,
here comes Kane, just giving pressure to Dutch Krampus so he could farm pretty safely under tower. He's going to go right onto him. A lot of damage traded, actually. This could be a kill in the first blood, but Kosa getting someone super low. A nice flash away from O-Dog and a flash away from Dutch Krampus as well. Kosa now may pick it up, and he does. First blood's going to heal him with a Triumph stack and a double kill over to Fiora. I'm sorry, Graves got the first kill.
Holy moly, yeah. Like I said, the Bonobo boys are just so good at those counter picks on their drafting. You know that really just does.
Yeah, having lane
really
prio
effective job. Yeah,
it is
exactly.
just really good here.
Bonobo boys are gonna go. That's the second best top lane in the league, only after me, of course. Oh,
only
big
after
words
me, of
from
course. He's
Bobby
getting knocked
43
into tower range. Not any more than that, but they are getting a lot of damage onto Yorgi. Yorgi dropping super low. Now replay might be in too deep up top lane. They're going tit for tat yet again, and Dutch Krampus taking a lot of damage from Kosa. O-Dog is bot lane now, though, and a great headbutt.
Oh.
Xavier's shown up huge on this pick. They are going to get the stun off here on Yorgi, too. A double stun. They should be able to get a double kill for Bob, so... Piltover's Playboy, not on his prime champ, but looking really solid. Honestly, that was all Alistar having amazing setup.
Yeah, amazing plays right there. Yep.
Really good setup for his team. Good job from Kane not being afraid to gank another lane, even though top didn't go the way he wanted.
Absolutely, yeah. Pushing back the champion too with the Alistar, sealing in the deal.
So he's gonna die here too. Dutch Krampus actually normally is a Q max Maokai. Against people like Fiora, E-maxing and throwing into that bush actually isn't that bad. It's a little bit easier to farm with. Or basically saving your Q only for minion wave and not trying to fight with it. He did burn his teleport, so this is gonna be so much early gold on to Kosa. He's gonna get about 20 CS ahead. He's gonna get at least 2 solo plates, I think.
Absolutely. Now, would you say that Fiora can be a late game champion as well, or is it more
100%.
just
Oh,
that?
absolutely, absolutely.
Oh,
So she's going to be very dangerous to deal with. The one thing is, they do have a lot of CC, so even if you riposte Dutch Krampus's initial CC, Vigar has follow-up cage, Alistar has at least 2 or 3 CC moves he can land onto her, as well as being super tanky. So her ultimate target's going to have to be smart. She's going to have to get into the back line and find a way to eliminate somebody on THC. Is Kosa not
right.
spotted as he backs?
Absolutely. Looks like we got Graves coming up towards the bot side jungle. Maybe planning for a
He's just gonna be
a gank
clearing, I
up.
think. Might be
Yeah.
looking for where the wards are. The ultimates here, like, neither team really gonna prioritize Air Drake a lot. Maybe THC a little more than Bonobo boys because their bot lane's ahead and because you have champions that have pretty good ultimates. Kane's ultimate's pretty good. Vayne and Alistar just buffs themselves, but Vigar's is pretty important if you can get it on, get picks with it. So
Right. Right. Yeah, I'm interested to see what type of plays we're going to see tonight with that Vayne. I really am. I just haven't seen that in so long. Brings me back. Gets me nostalgic.
does get a stun. Xavier doing a good job separating them. He is taking damage during the aftershock, so good use there, but Bobe's now getting engaged on. He does have the stun up and available. A nice double knockup, but Graves is already roaming down. They're going to have to retreat here now. The smoke screen not connecting, and it's just a full retreat from THC as Kosa is 2 levels up, now bullying Dutch Krampus captain for captain, saying, hey, I'm tougher.
Yeah, who's the biggest crimp?
Who's the biggest crimp? You're a tree. I'm a person with a sword. In real life, this isn't really a matchup. Yeah, so if you hold that Q, though, he will just go down. It actually will chase her back. She already used her post, so he will just get all of those minions and be able to back. She does have TM out, so she can constantly slam in. I would like to see a little more roaming from ODog right here. I think it could definitely help THC because Bonobo Boys are doing a really good job of oppressing these solo lanes. This is where they can win.
Yeah.
But that's the E. He has no hop, skip, jump, but a nice leap through on ODog means Hoodrak Kid might be able to escape a flash from both mid laners as 3 are going in on them in the bot lane. Xavier caught out a little bit. He does not have his flash available, so he might be sacking his life here. And Exhaust gets dropped on Straza, but so does the kill.
Yeah, it's a tough, like you were saying, you see a little bit more roaming. ODog going down towards the bot lane, kind of checking things out right now.
He's going to be stepping out of ward, so he is fighting Straza right now. They know where each other are, and the red buff on ODog means he should trade more positively in this engagement, but Wave is getting crashed. They might be looking to dive Bobes here. They do have the ultimate from Yorgi, but Bobes has his flash available. Maybe they can focus Straza away from his team. Bobes losing some minions now in her tower. As Bonobo Boys have a pretty commanding gold lead, and I think they're going to continue to push that into mid-game.
They're just so good at putting on that pressure and kind of stomping you down so you can't really get your CS, you know, get any progression of any sorts.
Once they get a lead, they don't like to let go of it. We saw them last week 2-0 the Silver Drillers, I believe. So game 1, they were super dominant though. Like, I think Bonobo Boys are really a really great game 1 team. As we do see, it should be Drake over to the side of THC. That should help them a little bit.
That it is.
Let them fight a little more now that they are 6. They have these ultimates. Hopefully Vigar can eventually get a pick here. If Vigar can delete a carry come late game and not get baited into this riposte here and drop a lot of damage onto Fiora mistakenly, these C fights can swing. I think right now the pick potential on the side of Bonobo Boys is a lot stronger. You have people like Fizz, Leona, people who can catch people out.
Yeah. Yeah, once again, mid lane just pushed all the way in. Vigar not being able to really do too much. That's kind of just
ODog and Dutch Krampus are here. He does have the Q this time to fight against Kosa, but the ultimate does get dropped onto him. The Aftershock is not going to be enough. A nice flash around the side. He is going to start to get the healing. They need to do as much damage as they can. A nice flash Q means they are going to be able to pick it up. Hood Rat Kid just searching, buying time, trying to find it on the Dutch Krampus, and he does. The flash from O-Dog is keeping vision. He's saying, I'm not letting go of you. He needs to ult as he is. Could be perfect. It is not up, though, and a Q away. I think he does have his E up now. Yes, he does, and the Smite doesn't secure it. Straza also securing the Rift Herald in the background, so good trade of objectives there. They're looking for some more damage on him. They don't have Vygar mana for ult. They just had the Q right there, that's it. It's a little aggro from O-Dog. He might be regretting that as a flash from Straza. Q does not connect, and I think they might be able to just walk through the river here and get out. They need to hit that plant. Oh.
Oof.
A nice, oh, almost. I don't think they can do anything. O-Dog needs to realize that. I think he can leave here.
Yeah, Dutch kind of posturing up, but can't do too much.
THC are showing they can fight, but Bonobo Boys just fighting a lot better here. Graves starting to get pretty big. Armor is going to be massively important as we see Ninja Tabai thrown onto 2 of the members of THC already.
Good, probably the right choice with a 80 heavy team like this.
Yeah. And now we see him doing that strategy we talked about, where he's throwing those into that bush right there to clear the wave. He doesn't need to hit the Q on the wave as much now, because he has that. He has his Bramble Vest, so he is cutting the healing of Fiora, and he is clearing the minions pretty well. Keeps him safe. It lets him do it from somewhat of a range. Bob's trying to clear this horde out.
Absolutely, because he has to find some way to feed himself, kind of catch up to this.
Right, he knows he's playing the beta in the lane at this point. You know, he's down 2 levels, he's down 20 CS, he's down a kill. He needs to just be clearing waves as much as he can, not telegraphing those Qs so much, trading when he can. See if he can draw him in. Not a bad trade right there. He does get a tower shot onto him as well, so top lane is always a dance.
It is. It's a game of chess. Isn't that what they say?
3D chess, 3D chess.
3D chess, yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Trying to get back into position to start doing their thing again, but this Graves may be posturing up. Yep.
He does get a lot of that back onto her, but not all of it. Yorgi clearing out. So they're going to fight over this next dragon. I mean, this is the dragon, and if you're the Bonobo Boys, this is the one that you actually wanted Soul to be probably, is the Infernal Drake. They're going to definitely want to pick that up for their team. They just want as much damage as they can get. They're looking to burn through THC.
End it early before things get a little bit more even, right?
Yeah, Vygar, Vayne, scaling, I mean, is basically infinite, so.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, that Infernal Drake. Very, very important.
Yeah, it is spawning in about 35 seconds, so if there's going to be rotations, we are going to see them. Kosa doesn't have the teleport, but likely has the damage to take that top tower. And if you're the side of THC, what you're doing right now is you're sending that Maokai down to the bot lane to fight and then teleport up. You can't really risk teleporting down because they're going to drop Rift Herald right now.
Wow, yep.
And here comes the roams. Actually, there's the teleport dropped early. They are going to spot it out and see it. It should still get its charge off. Dutch Krampus just looking for something, hopefully on to one of the members here. He's hoping his team can home up. A nice Aftershock is going to buy him time. A nice W back is going to catch out Yorgi. Yorgi's out of position and onto this Vayne. They're a little bit split here, the Bonobo Boys. They're not playing all together. A really good move from THC as they're looking for enough damage onto Straza, but can't find it. They're going to try to turn this into Dragon, while Bonobo Boys are going to try to trade that top lane turret.
Absolutely. As we see, those resistances doing a fantastic job for those group fights. Really, really helpful, like you were saying with the armor.
Yeah, they were able to split them up too, which was massive, and they all focused the same target. Showed really good team play. They do trade first tower for the Dragon, but I think in terms of how long that top tower was going to last anyway, I think that's good. And this is also the Dragon they need. They need this mountain. They need them.
Yeah.
If they can live...
Plus the shutdown is really, really nice.
True.
You know, against the enemy team with no damage
Yeah,
being
if
added
they're
on.
able to get these mountain drakes, that's better for THC here. Also, it's really, really strong for the side of Bonobo Boys, but Bonobo Boys don't have like this. They have the true damage dealer in the bot lane, right? Like Vayne late game, it doesn't matter how much resistance you have. 3 auto attacks or 2 when she has Guinsu's will cut you down regardless. So it's still important for Vigar not getting bursted by that, or for Kane's damage that he'll have once he starts pumping out some more items.
Right, right.
I think Bobo wants to go aggressive here, though.
I would hope so.
He's got the lead.
We got Leona
Here comes.
coming in.
Oh, and
Kane
Yorgi might be caught
behind.
out. A nice. Oh, you know what that was?
What was that?
I'll explain the interaction. That was not a flash. That was the charge from Alistar, that W, interacting with how Leona's E works, which is where she leaps in. So she leaps behind a target 100% of the time. She won't leap in front ever. And so if you W as Alistar onto Leona as she's going in, she'll go the opposite direction because hers, she'll go all the way through, and then he'll shoot at W.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hoodrak Kid unable to really bully Vigar too much. Does have 1 kill. Oh, and here they're going the bot lane. Kosa already made the roam. They're looking for all the damage. They'll be able to trade at least 1 here. They are looking for it. Bobes looks really, really good, honestly, on this Vayne here.
Yeah, being good and speedy. I feel like a lot of the times what we see from his Jinx plays is he gets, the blinders on the sides of his eyes. He can't really see anything other than who he's attacking.
Speaking of not being able to see, this smoke screen totally blocking Mr. Prezzi's vision as he's going to fall victim to the Fizz in the mid lane. A good gank there from Straza.
Yeah, beautiful. With Bose's Jinx plays, I feel like he waits for his Piltovers, he gets the stacks up,
Yeah.
But instead, you have to be constantly looking. Oh, right here we have the.
It'll be a big fight. He does go inside. It won't be enough damage. The stopwatch does come out, and now they're trading so much damage onto O-Dog. He takes the return Q. Now the ultimate from Straza is available. He could choose to do it. And they're gonna swap lanes now. Top hit bot for Bonobo Boys.
THC looking thick, says Lo-Fi Beats. Yeah, absolutely. They've got a big old cow. They've got a big old
big
tree.
old cow. They got beef.
Yeah. And Vigar, he's got a big old brain, That's got to be how he's using that magic. Look at that.
Yeah, this actually is
Folks
huge if they're able to pick this up. A nice knock up here from O-Dog onto Hoodrat Kid. 1 auto attack should be able to kill him. The ultimate from Graves does miss wide. Able to spook Fizz a little bit there.
Now, is Kane able to go inside of the barriers and not get hit by the Graves ult? Does that block the Graves ult?
It will. The damage will still be spread through there. So he was just slightly outside of it, like outside of the range.
Okay.
Wide.
Okay.
Even though it's that cone blast, like the cone doesn't start until the ball erupts. So.
Yeah, you have the straight line to the cone afterwards. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know if that's how it interacted or not.
No, he would still get hit.
Taking care of vision on their on the blue side of jungle by Dutch Krampus.
Yeah, they've switched their Bobes into this solo lane. He could get abused. Like, okay, so solo lane Kosa against Bobes. Kosa obviously has level advantage. Bobes has the range advantage. But the big skill matchup is, does his pushback hit or does the riposte match it?
Oh, good point.
And that's basically the whole matchup. If he gets the knockback and stuns, Bobes will win that. If he doesn't, he will lose that. As Hoodrat Kid going a little bit deep has to safety jump away. And now they're playing vision game for this Herald that's up. But I think Dragon's a more important one as Yorgi's gonna get caught out. They're trying to separate the support, and they're able to do it really, really well. When THC wanna fight, they show up as 5, they find the same target, but they do lose objectives across the map. So the 1-3-1 from the side of Bonobo Boys is super strong, but when they're grouped as 5, they can really take stuff. O-Dog levels down in Straza. Has to be careful as Mr. Prezi takes a free tower shot. Remember, this is the Economy League, and uh-oh, it looks like another person caught up. A great stun means that we'll be able to finish. The tower damage was onto Mr. Prezi. He's going to barrier that last tower shot, so he's not in burst range. Now Kosa's in deep. He doesn't block any CC, which means he is going to be CC'd. He is going to drop to Mr. Prezi. Mr. Prezi picks up 2 so far. Straza running to the hills. There's no one to split now. Fizz trying to come in from the side lane, and Odog just calling for that dragon. He's running over to it. He says, guys, this is our win condition. We are getting bled across the map. Bonobo boys are doing such a good job. Yeah, it's 7-7, but they must know they're down money. Towers are 3-0.
Seriously, seriously. But I'm telling you, that play with the Xavier, the chain CC.
Xavier, right now, Xavier is MVP of the game in my book. Either that or Straza on this Graves. Those are the two that are just popping off on each team, in my opinion. As Dutch Krampus, she's going to, I think, pop them up. He might even hit this blast cone early. Opts not to. He's going to go over the side with Yorkie. And Odog might be here to follow up this CC. Mr. Prezi from around the corner. Replay might be out of position as well, and I think they're going to get at least one. Xavier did go in there with the ultimate, keep it away from his carries. His Replay is now getting chunked out. The flash over the wall keeps him safe. And THC pick up another kill. They pick up the dragon, and they're going to start to back out.
Good thinking. Good thinking. Yeah, like you were saying, honestly, a lot of big brain plays come from Xavier. Lots of thinking out rather than just reacting.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Which it's really big, I feel, for an Alistar. When you have such I wouldn't say a long cooldown, but it's a pretty significant cooldown between your CC.
Yeah,
even at
chaining them so that you always have one up when you're getting engaged on is really big. He's also been doing a great job using his Aftershock. Like, he goes in, he tanks so much damage when he has his Aftershock. Dutch Krampus might be in a little bit of trouble here. He is able to Q and knock up Hoodrak Kid, but he's running for the hills. Replay shouldn't have the damage to hurt him. I mean, he's got so much armor. Fizz, on the other hand, can melt him, but Kaisa, not so much.
Odog making the right choice. Getting away from that Fiora, getting down the tower real quick.
Yeah, I mean, a huge lead for the bot side of THC, but a leads across the map for Bonobo boys everywhere else.
Plus, we see 3 dragons right now on the side of THC. That is very big. I know they like to play
I know the gold lead is 3K, you're right, but realistically, with the amount of stats they're getting from Dragon, the gold lead is probably 0. Both teams probably have equal stats here. Let's see how much gold people are sitting on. Mr. Prezi and Hoodrat Kid are both sitting on about 1,000. 2 other members on the side of Bonobo boys are also sitting on a decent amount, but Fiora has this Triforce now, building towards that Ravenous Hydra.
Very true. Plus, we see Graves has that bounty on his head, that 350 gold bounty, which is just going to get bigger.
You put that on Vayne, you put that on Vygar, could be really, really big.
Huge, huge. Absolutely, especially at this point. You know, Vygar not having a... all he has right now, Ludens, what is that? Needlessly large rod, yeah, and a broken timer. That's, you know, he should be working towards the Rabadons, I would think, just for that extra passive.
Yeah, he is working towards that Rabadons. They're trying to catch out Replay. They know he burned Flash in the jungler earlier, and he's going to get dropped immediately. I was about to talk to you about how sometimes in Economy League we don't see people know how to close out the game, but THC are constantly looking for picks with their comp, and Bonobo boys are constantly looking to fight back. As that does not land, and Straza will go down here to the Vayne. So that's the shutdown for Bose. Goes over to Playboy, picking up a big kill, but here comes the rest of the fight. They're going all in. Hoodrat Kid trying to leave, and Odog saying, hey, I'm an assassin too. I can do what you guys want to do.
You want to see some sneak kill show? Yeah. Really, a beautiful play right there on the side of THC. Bonobo boys looking like they're getting a little bit scared, not really knowing too much what to do, kind of waiting for those respawns.
If I'm an Economy League player, I'm looking at this Alistar, I'm looking at this Vygar, and I don't know if you can let THC have these champs. I mean,
right.
Vygar is catching out people, and if you're inside that cage and you don't have flash, you can't go anywhere. Alistar CCs you until it's all over. They have the burst damage to follow it up. Bulb's now got that shutdown gold. He gets the Guinsoo's and the QSS, so even if Fizz hits him with an ult, even if Leona locks him down, he's still going to weasel his way away.
Right, absolutely. And honestly, with Vygar being in such a shutdown lane right from the get-go, but not really taking too much flack from a Fizz against a Vygar, that's so big.
So once laning phase was over, you're right, once laning phase was over, like he only died twice at laning phase, I think it was to ganks.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And once it was over, I mean, he was like 1-2-1. Now he's 4-2-4. He's roaming with his team. Bob's deathless on this Vayne. That does mean there's big shutdown gold. You put that on somebody like Kosa, like Graves on Straza here.
Yep.
Different story. I mean, if Kosa could get a pop-off fight here, we could see Bonobo Boys take more than what THC take when they win a fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference in these comps. Like THC, find a pick, they take a single objective, and they whittle you down slow. 20
Right.
seconds until this big objective is up, though. This is sole point.
Yeah, that's going to be real huge. We'll have to see who this is going to go out to. It looks like both teams posturing, but Dutch Krampus going up topside, probably trying to
Xavier
get that
might
top
get
tower.
caught here. He has the QSS. He's opting not to use it because he doesn't see anybody in range. So that all to no avail. Very smart from Bobes to not pop QSS there.
Yeah.
Just no need at all. He didn't see anybody coming.
yeah.
Alistar was on the right side of him, so he's like, if anybody comes in, I believe in Alistar to protect me. But now you have somebody up a little bit too far. They're going to drop in the damage. Here comes the ultimate. A lot of a 5-man knockup from Alistar.
Wow.
This is why you can't let this man have this champion. They're running rampant on the back line. I think they're going to pick up another. Currently, it's a 2 for 2 rather. Sorry. And I think the momentum has to go to THC as Vayne is looking so big. Xavier jumps in. That's another double kill. Another one rooted. They're just CCing them for Bobes to clean it up.
That's it. If they were smart, they would go straight to Elder, which they are. Beautiful play. Honestly, this could be.
This could make them
something
tanky
new.
enough where I don't think Bonobo Boys have a way back in other than the 1-3-1. You have to split these guys up. You know what I mean? If you,
which is exactly what they were just trying that last
Fizz
play.
wants the steal. Xavier needs to be zoning a little bit more. They have vision on this. They have a lot of vision. He's going to opt not to. He's going to say, okay, they have this. If I die here, I can't defend mid if they push it right now. He's going to back. I mean, the 5-man knock of that fight. Xavier, I don't know if he's been practicing the cow, but my lord.
I really hope so.
Really clean, really
get the
clean.
cowbell going. Yes.
Yeah.
Always been a big fan. I think just the potential that Alistar has, maybe it's just in these types of leagues, the economy leagues, just the kit itself is just so useful.
Absolutely.
It's so tanky, you know.
Yeah, I think the kit itself is good, but the way Xavier is choosing to use it is also just superb. We saw him be super patient early game, try to wait for Leona to come in, counter it, knock it under turret.
Which with this enemy team's comp makes a world of difference.
Did a good job standing between Bobes and the threat. Like, the positioning just of itself, like a big Alistar, you can't really run it Vayne if this giant tank is the meat shield. So...
Oh, looks like we got the cop passes flying. Piltover's Playboy. Wanderlust of the bot lane. Truly being made true with this game.
It's a big juicy target right now. They're going to look to try to fight Kosa, I think. They're all going to come squeeze her. A nice riposte damage, which he is going to get some on a Dutch Krampus, but he's been stacking armor. Bob's caught on the wrong side of the wall. Mr. Prezi now joining. A nice exhaust is going to come out, but I think Kosa just slips and slides away.
Yeah, pretty slippery.
Okay, but this is the way Bonobo Boys need to play. Bonobo Boys can't group, and they need to have good wards so they know when they need to back up. They play the 1-3-1, they play it smart, they play it safe. They can still bleed these guys out economically with where they're sending their resources.
Because not only are they ahead, but, 500 gold just about, they also have 4 souls right now. That's,
right.
That is just such a big
This Vayne is starting to get her tank items too, so she's going to be so impossible for people like Fiora, for people like Fizz to blow up. Maybe in elongated fights you could see her go down, but... Hoodrat Kid also deathless. Hoodrat Kid also just very clean, very safe, playing smart on Fizz.
Yep. Yeah, looks like we have, are they posturing up for 1-3-1 on the THC side? Is that what they're doing here? Kind of going back to normality? No. Well, I don't know. Kind of a weird pick. Vayne going mid with Vigar and Alistar.
Yeah.
Dutch clearing out the vision. No longer scared of the Fiora as much. Knows he can hold his own, especially when his team is there.
The double mountain helps a lot too. Like, Fiora has to drop ultimate to fight him, and at that point, if he's able to escape, Fiora doesn't have ultimate for the fight. For the team fight, rather. So...
Right.
Odog is 2 levels up on that replay. He doesn't have vision, that's why he's a little nervous, but he is going to go back in right now. Here comes Straza roaming down.
Xavier getting that
little bit of damage here. Good fight here from O-Dog. He's going to go inside. There's 3 people. His team is roaming down slow. He's going to turn on to replay, force the ultimate. Here goes Mr. Prezi. A cage doesn't connect with people, but the flashes are burned. Yorgi had to burn theirs. Bot lane. There's the ultimate I was talking about. Had to drop. If you're going to fight him, you have to drop it. And now he's under tower. Now he's safe. Now there's no ult. And they're going to look for it here. Vayne just going to roll and tuck away. Hold on to that QSS as O-Dog taking a lot of tower shots. Now it's Alistar's turn as he's going in, looking for the damage on Estraza. Bobe's diving in deep with him.
Pulling back. Probably the right choice on that play.
Yeah, I think they're going to try to group as 5 down here, jam it in. They want to get an inhib soon. Now remember, if the side of Bonobo boys might actually lose someone right here, this is going to be enough damage to finish him off. A nice ult from Mr. Prezi secures it. Kaisa goes down. Here come the minions. They should be able to break into the base here. A nice cage sets up a lot of people. Yorgi getting low in the middle. Bobe's popping that passive. Kosa's here. He's the reinforcements, though. He's a force to reckon with. He's almost done with this Death Dance.
Yeah, very, very big. Yeah, the longer that THC leaves this game going, the more of a chance that Bonobo boys can take it back. That they start pushing in, that they take the inhib, the first
Both
inhib of the game.
are good at punishing each other if they're out of position. And if you lose Elder Dragon to a team that wants to fight as much as Bonobo boys, you could be looking at a lot of lost fights as so much damage gets dropped from Nakosa. They are able to clean them up. THC looking super strong in this one.
Absolutely. Xavier getting the Knight's Vow, adding that extra bit of armor. Really, really helpful.
I'm not saying this game ends here. I'm not saying this game's over already. But in terms of drafting, how are you changing draft depending on what team you're on? And hold on to that thought as we have a flash in from Dutch Krampus. Straza gets ulted from O-Dog, who's now turning onto the ADC. And they're able to basically burst this Graves into oblivion. So much damage from Bobes. Now Yorgi is caught in a stun. 8-0-8 on this Vayne. Piltover's Playboy might have found his new love child.
Getting greedy almost with another inhib. I'm sure they could have ended it before. Didn't they have? Well, I guess.
They were like, you guys popped off on Vayne last week. We got it too. We got it in the repertoire. We were saving it for a big game. And here it is.
You're now back in the game. Oh, man.
Yeah, probably looking for an ult, trying to heal up these teams. I think they just have enough tankiness here. A nice riposte, though, stunning a lot. Hood Rat Kid going in. Replay blown
doing
up.
the right thing.
Focusing the squishier member, and I think THC are going to close out game 1. Hopefully we see some changes in game 2. The shutdown goes to Bobes, and the game goes to THC.
Insane. Absolutely insane. Honestly, right at the beginning there of that game, I don't know about you, but it wasn't looking too hopeful, but luckily it was early enough in the game that THC, they turn around their play style. They say, hey, we recognize what Bonobo boys are doing. And
game recognize game, man. That's
exactly.
What they're saying. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly, Luke B. Ban the alley. I think that's going to be one of the big things.
Yeah, that Alistar
that was playmaker.
I mean, you can just watch that 5-man knockup over in that river. Huge turn of momentum too, because 5-man knockup means everybody's in cage distance of each other. Dropping the cage in that choke point, fighting around the choke points the way they did with the Vayne stun, with Ali engage, Vigar cage, and Maokai all. It's just a lot of lockdown, and they had the damage to follow it up, which was super good. Kosa unfortunately couldn't carry with Straza in that one. But Bonobo boys, if they can transition that early game tempo and lead they had, and they maybe tweak draft a little bit, maybe get THC off of these bigger picks, these super power tanks, right? You could definitely see Bonobo boys strike back in game 2.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if you'd really be wanting to ban the Maokai so much. I mean, the Maokai was a big team player, obviously doing a great job later on. But against the Fiora, that was well, we'll have to see what the lane pick is going to be this next game around. Right off the get-go, it's going to be very, very interesting to see. THC obviously doing a great job with heavy CC.
These are my emotes, everyone. I'm looking at my emotes. I got this one.
Yeah, I'm glad you have mostly B-based emotes.
Oh, people are messaging me. I do. I only it's Bugleberry Fit. I wanted like an ant or like a butterfly, but I didn't see any.
Yeah, that's kind of sad they don't have. You would think a butterfly would be pretty obvious.
Oh, there's another lobby. I'm gonna invite you to it in a second.
Absolutely, yeah.
I gotta invite you
Oh,
again.
Game
Someone,
Lobby's
some,
Paul, yeah.
yeah, there you go. There you
There
go.
we go.
Perfecto. And we see Dutch Krampus actually sub himself out this game.
Interesting. Very interesting, actually. Wow.
So yeah. So
Who will be playing
Odog
top lane?
Odog moves to the top lane. Waffle is back in at the jungle. Which
Wow.
means they must have a different strat for this game, right? Normally you see substitutes, or maybe they're saying, hey, we have a different, maybe not a different strategy overall, but we have different priority picks that we're gonna run with red side over blue side, or with Odog top instead of jungle. I know Kane was a big pick for both of those junglers, so maybe they blue sided there so they could first pick that Kane.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, sending you over the draft pick right there. I don't know if you could see that or not.
okay. Where is it?
I sent you the link on Discord.
Oh, thanks, big dog. Did they start it?
Yeah, yeah. They're just starting it
That's fine.
now.
That's fine. I'll put it in right away. Very criminal. Doing crime, doing time, looking fine.
That's what it's all about, baby.
That's what it's all about.
What's more to life? Yeah, going to be really
I
interesting.
like
These
that duck.
starting bands.
In chat, I like that duck. That's
Duck?
good.
Yeah, generally I'm not a big duck fan. Do the whole bird thing, but that's just me.
Waiting to get into the pick ban phase here. This time, Bonobo Boy's on blue. See if they're able to. I think Alistar has to come in as a ban. I don't remember. I know they banned Shogath. They probably don't have to ban that this game. I know it's a big Dutch Krampus power pick.
Yeah,
So I don't think it's a super big power pick for the rest of their team.
right.
Um,
Yeah, you're probably right on that one.
so they
It would
probably
be,
trade that ban out for, or either that or Ornn, right? For Alistar, now that
yeah.
you're blue side, you can maybe
I
first
would,
pick Ornn.
I got a weird feeling that Costa's going to try to pick that orange, so maybe we'll get a THC ban of orange this time around. Well, honestly, I'm not too positive on who Odog usually plays when it comes to top lane. I wasn't even aware that he played top lane at all.
Yeah, yeah. Odog is like he is their master fill, right? Like
He,
he
he's
is
he's
their
the most
he's their
flexible
prime
role.
sub. We've seen
Like,
Keva's allergies come in a few times in the mid lane. He's a really great transition away from Mr. Prezi, who plays these high tempo control mages, where
yeah,
Keva's allergies plays this aggressive stuff. We saw him have a really solid Annie game last week. He looks for the stuns, he looks for the kills, he looks to start it too, where Mr. Prezi's more of the follow up, like, oh, Alistar is here, I can throw Cage down to follow up his CC. A Mumu taken away from Waffles, that's a big pick of his.
oh wow, yeah, that is. Yeah, we've been seeing Waffles doing a fantastic job on the Amumu as of recent.
And they're
That's been a
also
big
gonna
pick of his.
they're gonna take set away from Odog here.
Probably smart choices.
Yep. I think we should see the Alistar ban third. Maybe not. Maybe they're saying that only worked because we picked Leona into it as well. Maybe they're gonna give their bot more prio to counter here. Maybe they still take it away. Maybe they're like that was too much.
Right.
There's a lot of priority picks here for THC and for Bonobo Boys up. It's going to be the Vigar, which I think is a good takeaway here.
Yeah.
Again, when
Yeah.
you cut into solo lanes on the first round, preferably mid. Mid is often picked late because you don't want to give them a very unfavorable matchup. It's the lane that's easiest to abuse with a big lead. And Bonobo Boys first pick the Vayne away. So they're saying, Bobes, no way in hell are you getting that one. That does leave the Jinx, the Piltovers Playboys, special finesse up.
Yeah. Well, this might be the pick for him. We'll
Absolutely.
have to see. Yeah, the pressure is on now. Yeah, taking away honestly a lot of good picks on the side of THC. Bonobo Boys once again doing a great job of trying their best to draft accordingly.
And THC don't even mess around. They're saying, we can first pick this.
Yeah, as they
Let's
should.
take Piltovers Playboy.
As they should. Yep.
waiting on their second pick here. Normally you see flexes, but instead they're just going to rock it. Wow, they're going to take their mid lane and their ADC first round here. They're going to say, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to show
This.
you we got our carries we want. We're going to do this. This is our comp this game. We're playing around Jinx and Ori. Okay, so the one thing this opens up is a solid jungle pick for the side of THC. Ornn is picked
Right.
up right now. That means Odog has a bunch of champions at his disposal to lock in for the top lane. You can save him from the second round. They are going to take the Kayn this time. So a little bit of a switch here in what the comps look like. THC are going to respond with the Maokai, which is basically a three-way flex here.
Yeah, seriously.
Could go top. It can match the Ornn. That's just a wet noodle fight slapping each other. Could go jungle. It's a fine jungler for Waffles. He likes to play it. It's easy engage, easy point and click with the W. I think you have to take away Alistar. Just
I really would
at this
assume
point
as
for
well.
Bonobo Boys, I think that's a great ban for them to take away from THC. Leona's
Although
already taken away.
they might keep it just because Vigar is already banned out, and we know
Vigar's
that
banned out.
there is no mid pick.
THC did ban the Leona, which I think forces him on the Nautilus. Yorkie probably going to pick up that Nautilus here.
I would hope so, honestly, because the Alistar pick it wouldn't be a bad pick, but is the synergy really there with a Jinx? I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah,
Oh, there it is. The ban of the Alistar. Yeah.
Bobes looked super slippery on Jinx last game. He ended the game like 9-0-8 or something, right? Didn't even get caught out, never got picked. But I'm not sure if it's because the Alistar is banned away. I was gonna say I'm not sure if it's because of his play on it or if it was because of how good Alistar was at positioning in the fights. Just did such a good job of being the engage, but also knowing his secondary role is to keep Bobes alive because Bobes is that main source of damage coming out.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now he can't do it. Bonobo Boy's looking for another ban, probably throwing it. I think that you have to throw it top or support. I think maybe support is just the safest place to throw it because Maokai more likely is this jungle top pick.
Yeah.
They're actually going to ban out their own Nautilus because THC played a lot and they had pick earlier. So they totally could have taken away the Nautilus if it was up. THC now like stuttering a little bit on this pick probably because that's what they wanted to do.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a big little shutdown right there.
Yeah, that's a big old
So
wrinkly
great, you
brain
are
play.
right. Pilter versus Playboy is back. Last game he was not in action, but did play Slow Prey, a Vayne game, and you would have been proud.
Yeah, you
Is
you
belief
should have been
suspect.
proud of it. He absolutely slayed the game on it. Looked so clean. The Darius is locked in. Odog is saying, "Hey, you're Bonobo boys,
Wow.
but this game we're gonna play like we are." So very aggressive from Odog there. The
Oh
ghost
man.
changes did come through, and normally I would say, don't you dare take ghosts in competitive fives. That is such a throw, but we could see it.
We could.
It's
Ooh, a Lulu
probably
pick.
super good on people like Victor right now, or people in the mid lane that don't have to run teleport. Unfortunately, in fives, top lane is kind of forced into this 1-4 role where you have to be the splitter, you have to teleport in.
Nivea.
Lulu and Nivea is different. Wait, I feel like these two
Okay.
teams just switched how they want to play.
Like almost entirely.
Almost entirely. THC all of a sudden are going to play a little bit more aggressive, look for some crazy fights, try to get these big Darius plays going on, get the resets where Bonobo boys are like, "Oh, let's not fight. Let's play Peel, let's play Smart, let's play Lulu Vayne." Although Raka's there to match it. This is going to be a support battle of the ages here. We just saw the Alistar. Playing support is tricky when you play so many different champions. One of the things we talk about all the time is try not to pick a champion you just crushed on. Because you
Yeah.
have this like, oh, you just went from level 18 to level 1 now. You have no items. Your damage is so different. You can't blow them up the same way you just did in the last game. Be careful. Same kind of mental shift, mental gymnastics you have to do to get over playing, oh, I was just this big, hunky, chunky dude who engaged everything, who took all the damage, who did a really good job playing smart. and now I have to switch into this super beta Rocka player who's looking to heal my Chad Piltover's Playboy up, right?
It's so true though. It's gonna be such a tough switch right off the bat. A total playstyle switch, like you were saying. Um, yeah, that is really tough for the support to do. You feel like going from Alistar, you feel like you're on top of the world. You play a wonderful game while being tanky as all hell and having a tons of CC. And now you get to play Raka, which
All right, let me also again stress why this game in particular is so important for Bonobo Boys to win. Bonobo Boys and THC, I believe, are now tied in the tables, and they're
wow.
both kind of below half, which means they're fighting for the last two playoff spots with teams like Glacial Tundra. Um, if THC 2-0, that means Bonobo Boys don't have priority seeding. THC do because they won the head-to-head matchup. So if they tie at the end of the season, THC is automatically ranked above them if they have the same points because they won the head-to-head. But if Bonobo Boys can strike back here in Game 2, there will be that tiebreaker match, so they can hold on by a thread here. We're never going to forget about the LB LCS Championship Trophy. I love it. I want to get it 3D printed as soon as possible, and ship it out to whoever wins. We got 3 leagues going on this year. Nice, easy. We have the
Low
budget for that.
as it gets.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
most of our budget, but we have the budget for that.
That's most of, yeah, exactly, most of our budget. Don't forget, we have a PayPal, and you can subscribe to our Twitch channel if you have Twitch Prime. If you
Yeah,
have
get
an
those
Amazon
prime
Prime.
drops in
Yeah.
here.
Any primers in the chat?
Any pounders in the chat? There is not a lot going on for the next 3 minutes, so we're going to rant and rumble. I'll give a little spiel. We do have a YouTube channel. We put all of our casts onto there. We have this is actually a sick new function. Two things that are big is before we load into this one, we talk about some matchups because we got 3 minutes plus. Thing one, Valorant League will be starting directly after Season 3 CEO League finishes on July 19th. So our Valorant League will start. It will be up and running. It's going to be a super beta test run. We don't know exactly the kinks of it. We don't know how the ranking systems are going to work or how important it's going to be in how we balance those issues. So that's one thing we're going to be looking at. If you want to play, you want to hop in, join our Discord. There's going to be a bunch of things about how to set it up, how to run with it, how to find your team, be a free agent, join teams, get streamed, become famous, get a nice $2.50 3D printed trophy.
Another friend.
Thanks so much for following as well. Ooftacular, good name as well. Foursquare, who followed 33 minutes ago, thank you as well. We were in game for that one. The other big thing that I was going to talk about is teams that make playoffs will have their own special audio clip that you can play using bits. So down below our screen it says I don't know, some weird Twitch add-on. You can play different sounds. You play sounds like applause, all this other stuff. Admins and staff are working night and day, and by that I mean whenever they have free time, to create audio sound bites for each team that locks in a playoff spot. So if you have ideas for your own team, you can have your
Represent.
friends, just gaslight and or
Exactly.
pound the chat with.
Make it as memey as possible
Yeah.
if you want, that'll be fun.
We'll make them low too. We'll make the costs for doing those cheers nice and low, so you can spam them while we're casting. Really mess us up.
Oh yeah,
Really throw us for a schmindle.
just like we're low budget, we expect everyone else to be low budget too.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make that.
Also, big shout out to Rescued, who boosted our server the other day.
Yeah, that's huge. Absolutely huge. Thank you so much.
Rescued,
Actually,
you're
a lot.
hunky dory. Is that a good? Hunky dory is a good thing, right? Hunky dory is
Yeah.
Is it like cozy?
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yeah. Do you know what hunky dory means?
Yeah, hunky dory. I met him. He lives down the street. He's really buff.
Ooh, hunky
Yeah,
dory.
total
Hunky
hunk.
dory is just Dora the Explorer, but like a hunk, like a full switch.
Never
It's been 20 years,
underestimate the power of
from
God's
Dora.
20 minutes.
She
Slow
hit
pray.
the gym real
Thanks so
hard.
much for the subscribe tier 1. Big
Huge.
up. Big thank you.
Huge. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Check this out. We do have some emotes now. Maybe we'll switch him up. Maybe we'll make him better too. That's my favorite one. That's Ev Dingus with a rainbow coming out of his mouth. If you don't know who Ev Dingus is, your life's probably a little bit better than it could be. Sorry, Ev Dingus, if you're listening. Droxer's again dropping the copy pasta of nice pants. Piltover's Playboy, the Wanderlust in the bot lane. Had a dominant performance with Xavier. Their synergy in the bot lane has been superb. That Alistar looks so clean. Let's see if he can make that transition in this game. However, I will say, Yorgi and Replay kind of played the way Bubs and Xavier normally play. And I gotta say, this composition, this time in the bot lane, suits them. Vayne Lulu's pretty safe. Hard for Rocket Jinx to do anything without ganks. Like, that lane is just passive. Right? If Jinx can't abuse with rockets, Lulu and Soraka basically poke each other heal and shield. And it's as boring as top lane. So I'm hoping there's a little bit of explosive jungle impact here. I want to see Straza show up on this Kayn. I want to see them play really well. We saw Odog do a good job of facilitating leads, even though the first gank didn't work out. He still continued to show up. He showed up bot lane, they got a double kill onto Bobes. He showed up mid lane. He was able to burn some flashes, keep Mr. Prezi safe for longer. This time they have some good ball delivery systems. Darius, if he's in there. Maokai, if he goes in. Pretty easy to do that with. So we're going to hop into game in just a few seconds here. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Can we get some pants in the air, please? Everybody spam your pants, please.
Put your pants in the air, guys. Get the pants up there.
Put their pants in the air.
You're not allowed to talk about gods that way, chat. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been talking about Bobes. That's my fault. I won't anymore.
Oh, Haskell, how's it going, man? Good to have some returning faces. New and old. If that's who it is. Who I think it is.
So.
Oh, yeah. Pants.
Last game, THC won through superior team fight play, finding picks, playing really smart in terms of macro, and playing entirely objective focused. This game, I give the 5v5 team fight over to the side of Bonobo boys, but that's not normally their style of play. So normally they play this more aggressive, this 1-3-1. We saw Fiora and Fizz kind of own those side lanes last game. This game, they're going to have to play a little different, right, than their normal style.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they can adapt as well as everybody else adapting to these other champions. So I'm going to go back to directed camera here. And we see, the traditional, the 5-man start here.
Classic. You gotta love this part of the game. Where it's just a lull before the storm, you know? Everyone's kind of getting hyped up.
Kosa didn't look like he was fully connected, so the pause does come out. Guys, during pauses, we've talked about a lot of things. ZZ Chocobo and myself once talked about the average price of a hamster, or was that Prezi? That might have been Mr. Prezi. Anyway.
Well, I can still get in.
Yeah, do you want to guess what the average price of a hamster is in the continental United States?
Yeah, it's right around $15 to $20. Easy, everybody knows that.
That's true. It's $17.50. Wow, that's terrifying.
Did you not know that? Come on. I mean, like,
you had to be part of that cast.
Trader.
No, shut up. There's no way
I'm a day trader, so of course I know.
A day trader, constantly trading hamster information.
Exactly. I know hamster pricing like it's my left foot.
Well, let's see if we get these wheels spinning for Kosa. Get him back online. I don't think it'll impact early game because there's no invade, which is good. Normally in the LBLCS, like, a big thing is like pause when there's no fight. And then if there is a fight going on and you did pause, either agree to finish out the fight or agree to both step away in all chat before you resume. We know stuff happens. Like, for example, Bonobo boys are in Hawaii. Their average ping is generally higher than anyone in the continental United States unless your internet's pretty bad. So when they get a ping spike, it's more acceptable for them to be like, hey, I need a minute, because my ping spike is like 500, whereas yours is just 200 kind of thing.
Yeah, it can be make or break, absolutely.
So we might be here for a little bit. He wants to make sure his internet is just safe and sound.
We have in the chat, Luke B4 says, Morello's grievous wound, AoE on Anivia ruins THC team fight. Hopefully we see that. You know, Luke, I would honestly fight that, but I don't know enough about this game to fight that. So I'm gonna pass it over to a Buggleberry.
Well,
How
I'm
do you
actually
feel about?
dragging these giant things I put in the top. I'm dragging Snoop Dogg and the monkey to the other side,
Yeah, it's
and I'm
probably a good
switching
idea.
up the top part right now on this pause. Almost giving me a time to like
Yeah,
repair what I
yeah.
did, which was mess up. So THC 1, save, blue side, BB 0, save.
Why didn't anyone see Timo pick? That's because it's an economy team. If it was a CDL team,
Yeah, if we were our masters and diamond players, I'm sure we would have seen Timo insta-locked blue side.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I gotta switch over to this other screen. Now we are back in the game, folks. I'm just transitioning the screen so that everything matches up and you see what you should be seeing, which is THC on the red side, which is where they are now after their Game 1 win over Bonobo Boys. This is basically the playoff run for THC if they could take this game. Bonobo Boys need to hold on to their ability to make it by taking this game. Neither are out either way. Neither are in either way. But
Right,
they're both
right.
at that cusp where they need to make you need to get those wins.
Another
DHC are
friend.
looking for their first full win. They've either drawn or lost every week. So
Yeah,
let's see if they can
yeah.
close out game 2 for the
So
first
much
time.
pressure. It really is a lot of pressure, and I feel for them because this would be very big for their team.
Under
They
pressure.
won this game. Yeah, we'll have to see how they do when it comes to that pressure.
Again, both junglers going to start on their bot side, get that bot side leash. Ooh, they're not opting for the safe route. They are opting for the quicker route here in the bot lane as Kane goes to clear the rest of his bot side jungle. That means he will not beat Maokai up over to the top scuttle. They will get there around the same time. So Odog's prio against Kosa could matter a lot. He did not opt for the Ghost. I think that's smart. The changes probably are optimal for mid laners that could pick it. So people like Victor that we talked about, especially with that Q change as well for Victor.
Right.
Bobes and Xavier could look to level 2 here first. Remember, it's the first 9 minions so long as 6 of them are melee in the bot lane to hit level 2 when you're with 2 people. And they do hit level 2 first. They could actually look to push them away from these and try to freeze the lane a little bit. It's going to take 2 full minions. That's one of them. For these guys, Yorgi's going to get a little put a poke on him. Bobe's able to trade against Replay. He does outrange him when he's on his rockets.
Yeah.
And there's the clear from Odog.
Ooh, gotta love it, the Anivia.
Yeah, Hoodrat has been super stellar on these assassin picks, these go all in, mess them up picks. And now he's showing us that he knows how to play the big bird in the mid lane too.
Holy moly, yeah. Jeez. Yeah, Big Bird plays, for sure.
Yeah, we actually sometimes see Anivia players take Electrocute and they look to pop you like twice early game, so you basically are zoned out of wave, and they can get safe farm until they can get their tier. However, this time we have seen Straza making his way to the top lane. The Q does not connect from Darius, so he does get a slowdown. He's going to be forced to flash over to the side of Waffles, who is running up. He is here to basically intercept here. That's an all-in from the side of Bonobo Boys. They get first blood again, and again, top lane is the lane that goes down as Waffles is now running for the hill. He's forced to flash. 4 flashes all around as Mr. Prezi gets chunked out in the mid lane even more. A good play again from Straza and from Kosa, but bot lane again is returning. Yorgi dropping low. The W doesn't connect, but he's forced to flash. Piltover's Playboy out of mana, but
Very
looking
big.
hunky-dory. I'm gonna
Yeah, seriously, you
my
gotta
new
jumble up
catchphrase.
to Hunky Dory. Yeah, you can look at that. It's a big.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
feel-
wholesome, you know?
It's got the name Hunk in it. You know what I mean?
I love saying hunk. You know I love my hunks. Mr.
Yeah,
Prezi
dude.
dropping low, shields himself. He should know Anivia's out of mana now, though. Jinx getting a steady CS lead. We'll be pushing a wave in, though, so Replay can catch back up. Odog looking for some CS here. Odog still is, like, playing a champion that can bully. Yeah, he needs to be bullying as much as he can.
Yeah.
Get those
absolutely.
stacks
So
off.
big-
Oh,
so
yeah,
big
good
damage.
back,
Yeah, that's so big.
Yeah, Kosa's low on mana, so if you can chunk him out now, you can chunk him out later.
Oh yeah.
too.
Yeah, very nice to get that CS early on too.
Yeah, he's about 15
On
up.
Dog. Yeah, that's really big. Like you were saying, those stacks really important, especially against someone like Orange.
Yeah, just getting that extra burn damage on him so he doesn't have the same regeneration, the same healing. Also,
Yeah.
it bothers a lot of Ornn players if you get stacks on them, because Ornns, if they can get out of fight for long enough, as O-Dog is looking to pursue that fight a little bit, if you get out of fight for long enough, you can use your passive, which is that forge. You can buy stuff without having to back. You can buy yourself
with the
mana. You can
DOD
buy yourself
stuff,
help.
you know?
But with the damage every time, like you're saying, it's even longer that you have to be out of fight for. It means you might miss experience, you might miss minions, you might miss, golden levels. So
Exactly. Yeah. Get you behind.
Kane
I don't know.
again looking for another play here. Bobes and Xavier are pushed up. They're being very cautious. They know Maokai is top side of the map. They know they don't have the pressure if anything goes on. Xavier stepping maybe a little bit too far forward. Goes for a silence. They did see him back, and they're going to go all in for it. A nice heal from Bobes does keep his teammate alive. Means that Xavier can keep him alive. He's able to trade very effectively. He's able to get the rockets off, but he's backing up now. As the Ignite was up for Yorgi, they could have seen a little bit of an engage. Waffle's looking for an engage now. He gets stunned out by Hoodrat Kid, who's going to just get traded back onto by Mr. Prezi, so...
Yeah, Xavier looking real juicy as Soraka usually does.
Oh, looking so juicy. Look at that. Look at that.
Oriana having 44 CS compared to Anivia's 32 right now. Building a little bit of AP and mana.
Yeah,
currently.
sacrificed a lot of the prio of just damage early on. Oh, here comes the ultimate from Kosa. Oh, he does not connect with it.
No. Oh. Yeah, hate to see that.
O-Dog doesn't. O-Dog's like, oh,
Yeah,
thank
he
God,
loves that.
I didn't
O-Dog
want to
loves
take
that.
600 damage all of a sudden. It really
a
does
serious-
surprise you how much it does.
Seriously, a rarity, honestly, on the side of Kosa.
Yeah, Kosa's such a
kind of strange to see.
supreme player. Hope he's not still suffering from that lag.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a very much bummer if that was why. It could have been also that he was nervous of like the pull. Like O-Dog
that too.
could pull to come back in. Estrasa is now getting spotted out from the side of THC.
Yeah,
Putting a
so
lot
you
of
see
priority
Dario-
on this dragon. Now they don't have teleport and Kosa does, but O-Dog should be able to stop it if he sees him start it. Strasa's also level 6, so he's a level up on Waffles here.
Yeah, that could make the difference that they need.
Yeah, and he can go inside that wall, so he's a safe in, safe out.
It's looking like THC has fled from the scene of the dragon.
And they're just warding it. They want to make sure. I think
yeah.
they realize this is not safe to do. Like, we need a pick first.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they need to make sure of that.
Yeah, Hoodrat Kid looking so good. Mr. Prezi trying to just trade back. I do like that he's picked up the Oriana. I don't think that's a champion he's played yet in the LBLCS. This is his first Oriana game from what I'm aware of.
Yeah, I believe it's a new pick for him in general. He is fairly familiar with it, but
Okay.
probably still learning it. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, Xavier now getting hit by replay. A nice silence comes out, and he's able to trade some damage back onto him. Oh, they're not level 6 yet. This could be a kill right here. The minions are going to be following up that damage. A nice help from Mr. Price is going to keep him alive in the mid lane as more actions going on. They're looking for the kill on replay. The Q doesn't connect, and now Bobes is dropping low to this Ignite. And still, no one goes down.
Yeah.
The gold is even again, though. THC actually getting a little bit of a lead. They're getting the farm leads in their lane. 77 to 39 in the top lane's massive. That ultimate doesn't connect. Bobes might have a rocket in his pocket, but it's not there anymore, and it misses replay. Oh, and Waffle's going to go right over the wall. As Aftershock frocking. He actually can trade so effectively because Straza decided to drop all of those spells onto him, and they're just waiting for him. They're waiting for him. They want to give this kill over to Bobes, but he's getting slowed down now by the bot lane. That's mirroring. A nice silence from Xavier means the kill goes over to him.
Very big right now. Oh, can they collect? Oh.
He had a rocket
Looks
in his
like
pocket,
they're
then he got
taking
excited.
time,
Bobes
yeah,
really
look-
is Piltover's playboy. Nice from Kosa.
Yeah, good thinking. Good
Solid
thinking.
trading. Unfortunately, Darius was
pressure
able to
on.
get that heal there.
Yeah. Oriana looking low. Maybe
Yeah,
I'm
Sting,
trying to get
she has
that.
barrier.
Yep.
Already had used it, not up. The barrier was not up. So they trade Oriana for the Dragon down there. They got the Prio after they got Straza out of the game. I think Mr. Prezi just overstaying a little bit, not aware of maybe the Anivia matchup in general of how much range that really has.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of spooky, you know, because it seems like a slow-moving CC at first, but it sneaks up on you.
Yeah, but especially with that wall being placed behind you or anything like that.
Yeah, a lot of control is given to you with that.
ODOG going up about 40 CS, so a totally different top lane experience this time for Kosa. Last game he was, oh my goodness, it's so much damage. A nice flash away from Waffles at 0 life means he gets to live. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you a fact about League of Legends that might blow your mind. You only need 1 life to be alive.
It's true, it's true. I think that kind of carries over to real life too.
Yeah. Most things.
Or so I've heard,
Yeah, I've never played life with less than 1 life.
You know, life, it's such a weird game because you like get a car right off the bat, don't you? That's like your character. There's like a car and
It's
you have a
kinda
little
dog
person
shit.
inside it.
I did not get. Where was my car DLC when I was born? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I wanted a. Is every person get a car with a car?
Babies with a car driving everywhere. That would be
That'd be kind of cool. That's basically Mario Kart, you know, like Baby Mario.
true.
That's why I played Baby Mario. Yeah, Toad too. Toad's kind of a baby.
Toad's already a baby, yeah.
He looks like one.
Mr. Prezi has this lost chapter. Vayne working towards that Blade of the Ruined King. Jinx already has the boots down, the full boots, so that's the most efficient attack speed in the game. He's already bought it up. Good pickup from him as Kosa's dropping lower and lower. Nice CC move to slow down ODOG's advances, but he does have that phage now.
Yeah, I'm still going.
Oh, and here comes the ultimate. They're going to try to all-in him there in the top lane. Is a lot of damage on Mr. Prezi, but that means Waffles can come in now. A nice ultimate's going to hold him in place. He does have his flash available. He's opting to use it. He's going to try to trade back, but he's going to get locked up there as well. Go into Egg Nivea, and they're going to try to get enough damage on him to kill him off first. He's just leaving. He's just leaving because he knows, hey, I can't do this yet.
Yeah,
A nice
job
dropping
Great
that.
job.
2-2 now. ODOG also escaped in the top lane. Had to burn his flash up there to live, but he does live. Mr. Prezi may be staying for too long.
Ooh, probably. There you go.
Oh, there's the Kane. He might be shopping.
Yep. Yeah, always good to have some vision in your jungle, top side and bottom side.
Yeah, or make sure you have that monitor on. You're going to want to see people coming at you. Good plays from Straza this game, making the differences, making the impacts on this Kane.
Hashtag cars for babies. Yeah, I think that's
a great hashtag
on Twitter.
Yorgi might have stepped too far forward there, but Replay coming in like a little bit of a flank in his own lane, like just from the side there to force them away from him. As I'm not even sure who picked that up.
Yeah, what is
this? It is on Waffles, it looks like, but they are going to be able to trade 2 for it. So Straza showing up at the right places, just really, really impactful for his team. Kosa's playing more of that team fighting role this time, so playing around him is very helpful. He's got a lot of CC, he's got a lot of tankiness. He can help facilitate this Kane in these fights. Mr. Prezi again getting chunked out. It's a level down. He's just trying to trade on. Oh, he's trading a lot of damage onto him. He's going to be able to kill with auto attacks right here. Well done. Xavier dropping really low. Replay trying to push in advance. The heal is dropped from Bobes just to give him the distance. That move speed is important. As I lag out a little bit, hopefully the stream doesn't go too wild.
Only a little wild. It's okay.
Only a little wild, baby.
Perfect. It looks like we're getting back in action here on the stream.
Yeah, they're going to go in this bot lane here. Yorgi getting caught out again. Silenced and pressured. They do clear out some wards, but they spotted that out. They didn't clear out the pink that they had just put down. Bobes trying as much as he can to poke out. Xavier's actually baiting here. Xavier has the ultimate. And here comes the ultimate from a lot of people. They know the teleport's coming into the back lane. They're going to try to chunk out Vayne. A nice silence is put down. That's going to basically stop them from hard pushing there. Hoodrat Kid's now in a spot where he's going to basically trade his life for Bobes. Waffles needs to CC and lock him up. Mr. Prezi hopefully is the one that they donate this to. The score goes to 6-6, and THC and Bonobo boys making some big moves in that 3-for-1.
Yeah, very, very big right there. That's
oh, and the Herald follow-up.
Yeah.
Herald, yeah, I think this should be tower into first dragon here for the side of THC.
Or with no, this would be second dragon. Would it?
Yeah. First tower, second drag. You're right.
Yeah. Look at that.
Oh, and they should be able to get. Oh,
Guys,
wait, the silence is
coming in.
huge. The ultimate from Orianna saves him. Xavier's still alive. They can back out there. They can finish that Kane, and then they can look for it. The barrier is getting dropped. Nice CC from Straza. Odog gets the heal, but it's not enough. He is going to go down, and Lulu's here to protect now. They got tower, but I don't think they can safely get Dragon. The silence is out. They might be able to trade damage. The W connects. The follow-through isn't enough. Lulu doing a great job protecting who she needs to as Replay's going in so deep. 3 tower shots is a lot. You gotta be careful.
Oh my goodness.
So, Bonobo Boys punching back with that left hook there. It would pick up a lot.
Yeah.
Air Drake's gonna help them. Air Drake had people like Kane and like Lulu, like Horn with these really good ultimates.
Absolutely. Plus, having a Nivea be such a hard player in the mid lane, you know. But yeah, look at that.
Ocean Drake this time. This is the best soul in the game, and both teams are able to get 3 as Bulbs might actually go down. He's got the flash out of that storm. Only on 1 death this series, but now is a position where he has to maybe leave as Yorgi and Replay are pinging. They're like, come help me, help me. They're looking for Replay, and they have Mr. Prezi here. A huge 3-man ultimate, followed up by the CC. That's at least 2. It is the double kill, and it is all 3 going down eventually. 9 for 9. Mr. Prezi's been working on the Orianna, and it's showing. And Kosa been working on the Ornn. So much that's going to be a kill. Oh, he's able to flash out.
Jeez, Kosa getting so close so many times. Just trying to take Odog out. But Odog doing his best to say no.
Odog is
man.
He's back out of war, doesn't know.
Stop. Yeah.
Odog is doing something that looks bad if you just look at the score sheet. Like you say, oh, he's up in lane, he's up in CS. But he's 0-3. 0-3-0.
Yeah.
He's not back in the game. You're dead wrong. He's drawing Ornn away from these team fights. He's not letting Ornn contribute, because the second Ornn leaves, he takes tower. He gets 60 CS more ahead. He presses that lane. He has to be there to match, and they're forcing Straza to go deal with him. And Straza's dealing with him. Don't get me wrong. They've been doing a really good job. I mean, they won that fight at the Herald. He's 5-2 on this Kane. Straza's now up. He's gonna get the most tank stats in the game that you can at like 20 minutes with those 2 items when he levels up on this Ornn. So they're both doing what they need to do, and Darius is doing a really good job of not grouping and forcing this tower here. And now that it is down, maybe you can send him bottom. Now that I think Herald is the next main objective in a minute. Oh, but Bob's is bot lane. They don't know Straza is behind. Oh, he looked for it. He was unable to grab it. Luckily, Waffles did not finish that back timer, so Mr. Prezi's looking for it. He's like, where is this boy? Is he there? Is he there? He's not in this bush. He's not in this bush.
Oh, jeez.
He's waiting.
Visibly sweating.
Watch him check late. Watch him check this late.
I know.
Visibly sweating. This Maokai pick for THC is actually really big that they were able to use it on 2 different people in this series.
It's been working really well too. Honestly.
Yeah, great lockup. Like Ori jinxes a lot of damage. They first picked it on red side and they were able to show up with it.
Yeah. Clearing out the bot side jungle.
And you know what? Praised them last game, but Xavier playing a different role is doing a good job.
Yeah, he's not doing bad. That's for sure.
Not the same impact. Like his Alistar was nutty.
You don't play what's her name?
Raka aggro.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, exactly. You don't play an aggro Raka really. That's not really how you play it.
Good silences though, like impacting that teleport earlier, stalling out these team fights, getting good heals down. Yorgi also playing this role where it's way harder to get picked. I think is really important for the side of Bonobo Boys. Like, Yorgi last game got picked maybe 4 times every 20 minutes with that cage and the Alistar stuff. It was so impossible for her to engage. Now she doesn't have to. Now Kane goes in, she buffs up Kane, she makes him big, she shields her carries, this Hood Rat Kid and Replay. And she's doing a great job doing that. As Replay maybe in a little bit too deep, as O-Dog is now getting bursted out by Replay, and the stun comes through from Hood Rat Kid. He's looking for the pull. He connects with it, and the follow-up CC is so much. Straza might get a double knock-up. He gets at least 2. A nice Alpha's going to keep him away, but here comes Ornzalt. They're looking for it. They knock up the tanks, and Boob's out of position. He gets knocked up. He doesn't have Flash, but he does have a Raka. He's coming in for the heals. A nice silence keeps him alive a little bit longer, but he is the bait to the fodder. Straza, this giant Giga Lord, is smacking him down, and Raka doesn't have all. Can't trade here. Good from Bonobo boys. 3 for 2. They get 3 in that one. But Baron is the objective, and they can't get it. I think they might go for this mid lane. Do you see them picking towers? Yeah, they can get this mid tower pretty safely.
Absolutely.
So that's good. Breaking mid tower always lets you expand vision deeper in a jungle, but
which is so helpful.
they can turn this into Dragon as well. That'd be massive for Bonobo boys.
It's looking like they're posturing up towards it. We still got Death Timer on Darius right now, which is not,
Yeah,
the biggest
teleport is up for them. They have to know they're on it. They see them running there, but they should know Straza just spawned. We could see it. We could see a cheeky attempt to steal. Oh, that was actually probably perfect timing, but they were standing in a way that blocked it.
Dang. Close one.
Close one indeed. Always worth a shot from downtown.
Absolutely.
Throw it anyway.
Absolutely. Looking like Bonobo boys, once again, starting to get their momentum back a little bit. Kind of trying to figure out how to play against this comp. Mid lane being very successful, obviously, and Nivea kind of pushed him down the Orianna. Making it hard for Orianna to advance.
Another friend.
Thanks so much for the follow, whoever was able to drop that for us. We appreciate it. We are the low budget LCS. If you want to be part of our league, look on down to the Discord in the bottom. Check out our YouTube as well, where we post all of the matches we're able to stream. We have 3 leagues right now. This is the highest rank you can be in this league is Platinum. As Hood Rat Kid gets a huge stun, but a nice, huge CC onto him. Good flash over the wall from Waffles. O-Dog is now fighting Straza alone in the top lane. I think he's realizing he's fighting him alone, and he has some pretty good healing. He wants to get all the stacks down. He wants the ultimate, but now he's inside him. The healing will be big when he comes out of this. The Q doesn't reconnect. Oh, nice flash away from the W, though, there. As I was saying, you can join and play, and you get knocked up just like these guys here in this fight, and we'll cast it for you. There with a crack. Inner here. Inner in the mid lane is a massive tower to get rid of as well.
Yeah, still. Red side still pushing back. THC doing the best they can to try to keep the pressure on once again.
Bonobo boys looking a lot more solid in Game 2 than in Game 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
They got the Vayne pick this time. They're able to shut down Bobes a little bit more early on. Position him in these team fights where he can't be as effective. Yeah, this Lulu pickup over the Leona was really, really big. You're going to see, I think, like a moment of stagnation here, unless you're able to make a pick in the mid lane. But both teams are resetting here. Let's check out the gold that they have. Let's see the items. Orianna almost done with this death cap. Actually has the gold to go back and finish it, so it's just waiting for the opportune moment to back. As Straza's getting deeper vision into the side of THC. They're going to spot him out and start to rotate over to him. He's able to smite.
Trying to chase him out of the jungle.
Big
Straza's saying, no, I'm Kane.
I'm Kane. I get to do this.
Yep.
Get to do this once every 8 seconds. Please leave me alone.
It's pretty great, yeah.
If you don't have this ability, I recommend picking it up.
Yeah, try it out.
I think they need to throw Darius back in that solo lane. Wait until someone matches him, and all in is these 4. You don't need Darius in these team fights to do anything. He needs to be in the side lane. If you lose the team fight, he gets the tower. If you win the team fight, he either dies or backs up out of the fight in the 1v1 he's in.
Yeah.
Replay and Yoru being very safe. They know they're rotating over. The minions are able to take it. They're going to start channeling their back now. This Death Cap Ludens on Orianna means these shockwaves are going to be big. And he's got such a good delivery system. Uh-oh. Piltover's Playboy is about to
Getting caught out.
get played in a way he doesn't like. A lot of healing from Raka is going to keep him alive. They're going to be able to turn right here onto this. Huge from Raka. Great use of the healing to keep him alive. And here comes the teleport. Now they're going to look to press. Now Yorgi's in a position where he's going to play ring around the Rosie.
There we go.
But
you got the, like you were saying,
the pockets
14
are
right
so cozy of those who pick up the gold, and now Kosa's in a little bit of a spot that he doesn't want to be in. A nice knock-up onto Bobes, and here comes the Assassin, but with no way to enter. Currently, a 3 for 0, and now I think they're going to straight run it down here in this bot lane, look for this tower, then look for Dragon.
They've got the time for it, you know. It's about to be
Got the money.
what we have.
They have a little bit of a gold lead. I
Yeah,
don't
bot lane
know
looking
if they
cleared
should
out.
keep pushing up like this. I think they should go.
That's pretty risky.
I think what they want to do is get vision in the red side jungle and play for Dragon. You push for something like this and you make an error. You drop your third Drake over. Oh, a nice wall from Anivia, looking cheeky, looking for the plays. We can see a
One
shockwave
wrong
there.
wall from Anivia, you know, and
Yeah.
you're outplaced. And
If
that's it.
they separate
Deep in
Bobes
good,
and
deep in
Prezi on
jungle.
one side,
Yeah,
Raka
yeah.
can't have the heal for both of them. You know, can keep one alive maybe, but
That's about it, yeah. Posturing up towards Dragon. THC looking like
it's gonna be another big fight. You
Yeah.
might see them bush sit. They don't know that it's warded, I think, which is the only issue. There is a ward in that bush. They need to have a clean smite. I think Waffles is saying, hey, pull it out. As he goes over, and the smite does go to THC, so it's 2-2 in Dragons as Kane is over the wall. Unable to fully do it. They're going to drop a lot of damage. Oh, this could be a huge shockwave. It gets 3 people. He's going to chunk out all of Bonobo boys. They're going to have to run for the hills here. Oh my! Piltover's Playboy!
Piltover's Playboy.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
it's gotta feel so good on the side of Bobes. Oh man, I would be laughing and crying. Oh,
Yeah.
geez. What a play right there. Very, very painful for Bonobo boys. They have a 20-second death timer now. Let's see what THC can do with this. Looking like they're bringing up the top side a little bit.
He may not have stolen Dragon, but he stole our hearts with that ultimate.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, really living up to his name. Infamous almost.
I would say.
Bonobo boy's feeling hurt after that one.
Yeah, Kosa
going
getting
in.
pulled over a wall here, but Odog's also opted for this pretty tanky Darius build. He knows that all he is supposed to live for a long time in front of these guys. I would actually love to see him pick up a Death's Dance. It would make him so hard to be killed. They're going to turn right into Baron. This could be a mistake. The other team's grouped as 5 right now. I think we're trying to turn. They might be trying to turn immediately.
Yeah.
They're right off Baron, but a 3-man knockout means so much. Hoodrat Kid is going to get a double stun, and they're looking to pick off Mr. Prezi immediately. The ultimate from Kosa connects, and all of a sudden, THC are down their 2 carries, and they're not going to be able to win this fight now.
Yeah, that was a big turnaround inside of Bonobo boys. They're doing exactly what they needed to do, which was play around the objective.
The good old economy Baron throw.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Seriously. Yeah, that's huge for Bonobo boys.
Waffle's going to stall out some time. Oh, a nice use of his time.
Oh.
Basically stalling for as long as humanly possible.
Absolutely.
As the other 2 are
absolutely.
whacking away at the Baron.
Bonobo boys successfully closing the gap. Now taking the Baron.
I think with
looking like
Vayne
they're gonna
here
get it.
on this Queen Suze, it's done a lot faster, but if Bobes, now he won't spawn in time to ult it.
Nah,
Like, that's their pipe dream there, but... Alright, Bonobo boys,
Playing
you
it
caught a
safe.
lucky break. You had a great fight. Huge knocks up from Straza. Huge re-engage from Hoodrat Kid onto the backside, picking up those 2 carries with the rest of the team. Now, use this Baron, turn it into something, find your way back into this game, secure a better position, better seeding here for playoffs,
Yeah.
and try to make it, because this is their moment to shine with this Baron buff. Now that they can force THC to come to them. THC were trying to force Bonobo boys to go to Darius, right? And then they were looking for the 4v5 or look for the picks, look for the roam opportunities on the people that were alone. Now Bonobo boys have Prio, and if they can use it on a Vayne that's almost done with 3rd item, could be huge.
Yeah. Yeah, the potential there is just outrageous. But it's looking, I don't know, they're being a little bit stagnant right now. Kind of grouping together, right? Getting back, making sure everyone's full, everyone's getting their items.
Yeah, you gotta get heel cutting. I know you have some on the side of both teams with these bramble vests or the thorn mails. And I think, yeah, Vayne has also bought the AD item, and so has Jinx. Okay, so actually, I didn't see Jinx had prayer set. That must be a reason. They do have all of the heal cutting that they do need. I was worried that this Kayn would start to run away with team fights with that Death Dance.
Yeah. Absolutely, just the highest probability. Super dangerous with Kayn.
Yeah, just the healing of Red Kayn, the amount of damage you can dish out, and sustainability in fights where like you can kind of almost frontline as this assassin-like pick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous, especially with the Lulu ult. Oh my goodness. Looking fat.
Looking with PH, baby.
Yeah.
Looking fat, looking big. And another big fight should break out around here. This is so good for Bonobo boys. Warding as a team. This is how you make sure you don't get picked. You ward as a goddamn team. If you're in Economy League, if you're in any league, take notes. Ward as a goddamn team.
Look at the
Because look at Xavier wasn't warding with team, almost got caught out, almost got picked, and full punished for it.
Oh, hello.
Now they're going to try to go in a little bit better here.
Hoodrat Kid knowing exactly where they are right now.
Hoodrat Kid just wants it, yo. He's like,
yeah, he's putting the pressure
gimme. They are able to pop the shield over the wall. They're able to do a lot of damage. Bulb's actually chunking them out. If that connects, you might see the ultimate even come down. I don't know if she has egg up. But they are going to give her some plants. And they're on a dragon already. They're trying to burst it down. Waffles knows this. The ultimate's going to come out, and they're going to try to full engage. Here comes the teleport from Darius. Yes, the dragon is down, but the fight is just beginning. A huge shockwave picks up two members of them. They're going to try to burst them down, but Vayne is able to go rampant on the backline. Ornn is there, too, trying to CC as much as they can. They're able to get Piltover's Playboy. He goes down, but the ADC is in response for it. Now it's currently a 2v4, and I think THC should be able to take this. I'm sorry, 2v3. Yorgi goes down. Now it's a 3v2, but O-Dog is really big. O-Dog doesn't have ultimate. O-Dog has healing. He's getting knocked up. They're trying to turn on, but this is what I was talking about. This Kayn is so hard to kill.
Yeah,
look at him.
The survivability is just, woo. Crazy.
A lot of healing out of O-Dog, too, keeps him alive for those team fights are dumb. That was dumb. He lived for so long.
Yeah. Woo.
That was crazy. Good job again. Straza on this Kayn. We saw why THC first picked it last game. Unfortunate.
Giving up that blue.
I don't think this is the person he can fight. Waffles is the one person where he really can't fight because Waffles has the heal cutting and has his own healing.
Yeah. Yeah, perfectly put, Kevin. Just a noodle fight right there.
The big tree just like, hey dude, come on, that's enough. Get away now.
The gap now going over towards the side of the Bonobo boys. They've got 3 dragons.
Yeah, they're on soul point, so
lead. Yeah.
Baron is up first though. But Ornn items are starting to come out. Ornn items onto Kayn. Ornn item onto Vayne with this Blade of the Ruined King. I think you're going to see another Ornn item onto someone else pretty soon. You should be able to put it onto a Nivea or Lulu here, although they need an item that it will work with.
Yeah.
O-Dog getting ulted on by Replay. Replay actually is going for the tower. O-Dog trying to clear the wave. He's going to get poked out. I mean, Replay is at this big Vayne point. We saw Bobes get their last game. It's so hard to deal with it. You really need this Orianna here. Orianna is their burst. Sitting pretty at 8-4 here. O-Dog doesn't want to get caught. He's trying to just advance slowly. He has that sweeper.
Yeah. I think a lot of these team fights that we've been seeing, on specifically this game, is Raka based. So you no longer have that Alistar to kind of control the group fight, and Raka can't disengage on Piltover's Playboy. That's, you know, the bulk of their damage.
But O-Dog getting really, really caught out here. I think Replay has the ability to chase him all the way down. The flash from O-Dog is already burned, and he's trying to go back in for a little bit of a heal, but now it's going to be a 4v5 if they opt to fight. Straza catching out Xavier, who's 4 levels underneath him. A nice silence should keep him alive just for a moment. And they're opting to go the other way. Bob's kind of caught out. A nice cleanse, but here comes the rest of the damage. He is going to go down. They pick 2 on Bonobo Boys. THC getting out macroed here in the late game as replay pops up big. Xavier goes down. The Shockwave trying to keep himself alive, but a full-bodied ace, and Bonobo Boys are at least looking to crack an inhib, if not the Nexus.
Some dirty, cheap plays by Bonobo Boys tonight. Holy moly! What a way to turn around this series tonight. I can't believe it. That's some great picks. Full team down on the side of THC. We've got the next timer up as Starry is coming up right now. Will that be enough? Probably not.
I don't think so, but if they focus... Oh, yeah, no, nice pull in there.
That was really good, yeah.
Bobes is going to be up, but I don't think he can fight him. Straza is just running interference, and Bonobo Boys are securing that this matchup goes to 1-1. Another tie for these two teams.
Another tie. A great job, honestly, on both teams tonight. It was fantastic to see. We saw tonight THC trying something a little different, choosing a few new champions, something out of the norm, and getting honestly praised for it. And then you have Bonobo Boys going right back in action, knowing that they were down on game 1, going back game 2 to show us what they usually do, which is just annihilate. Beautiful.
Yeah, great stuff from both teams. Bonobo Boys able to adapt and basically play the way THC like to play and just do it better than them in game 2.
A huge skill to have. Huge skill to have.
Being able to adapt like that, it means so much when we get to playoffs, when these become best of 3s, when they become best of 5s, where you really, you have these elongated, big series that you have to be prepped and ready for each game. Each game's going to be different as they move into it. And hopefully we're going to be able to move into the last game of a CEO matchup in the next few moments. Here's the big kicker. I don't know if I'm friends with anybody in the matchup, so I don't know if I can jump into the game.
Tell you what, I know I am not, so...
I will tell you that Cloud9 was also playing against Glacial Tundra while this game happened. Cloud9 2-0'd Glacial Tundra, which is huge and great news for the two teams that we just saw play. Because Glacial Tundra was fighting for that other playoff spot with them, and with them getting a loss and these two teams advancing, furthering that spread, now it's more and more likely we see Bonobo Boys, we see THC in playoffs in that 5th and 6th seed, hopefully higher up if either team is able to manage it. I think I got 2 MVPs of the series. You can holler if you disagree. I think game 1 it's Xavier, and I don't think it's close. And I think game 2 it's Straza, and I don't think it's close. I think that guy held his team together. He played around what he could. They went down early, but he did not give up. He just kept fighting in those team fights. Really good stuff from him. So,
not only doing a great job on both of those champions, honestly, both of those players, they made it look flashy too. It's really fun to watch. It makes for a really good game when they play like that. So. Fun.
Absolutely.
Really, really good to see. Definitely MVPs.
Absolutely. Sure. Is game 1 over? It turns out I have someone on Solar Flare on my friends list.
There you go.
I did it. Okay. We can stream game 2. Just invite me. Who won game 1? Guys, I know you can see everything I'm doing, but I like to say the things I'm doing. Very boomer of me, I know. Solar Flare took game 1 over the side of Titan Gaming. These two teams also pretty even in the standings for the CEO League. So we just went from basically our gold average league, and now we're jumping right up into our Diamond Master League. So the game style is going to change. The drafts are going to change. Meta picks are going to be different, although I think we still will see some priority for people like Kane, and Raka has been a big pick in the CEO League as well. A big ban, actually. I think that the Ornn is not as big of a pick, although these two teams might opt to play it. So I'm going to let ZZ Chocobo rant and talk about whatever he wants for a few minutes while I update the stream here.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right. So, chat. Uh, what did you guys think about the game? That last two set right there. Me personally, I knew going into it that I have a fan favorite. I love THC. They're a bunch of buddies of mine. That I knew from earlier in this season that they had a scrim against Bonobo Boys, and that scrim was dangerous. I'm telling you, Bonobo Boys, they really honestly proved who they were on that scrim. That made me think, oh man, this could be top dogs. Just like we were saying before, the versatility that that team has is just out of this world. They look like they can play pretty much any champ in any comp that they want and still do a great job, even if that comp doesn't necessarily go against the enemy team's comp. So it's really been kind of crazy just watching them play. Seems like a very very skilled team. They seem like they're very cohesive as well. That's some things that I feel like in this economy league uh, can be a bit of a struggle.
In this
Is
economy, I thought that's what you were gonna
economy,
say.
yeah, no, the cohesiveness.
It is
It's
really
really big.
important.
Their comms must be real clean. They must know and have drilled out exactly what they need to do. They know their objectives, like you were saying. The macro is really big on their part. Yeah, really, really impressive. Really, really impressive team. It's cool. I think this is their first. This is their first series, right? Or not series. Their first tournament with us, right?
It Bonobo Boys, yeah, and so THC had
Yeah.
some players as well last year. Dutch Krampus and Xavier getting actual playtime out of them mostly. For some reason, I can't invite you to this game.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Jeez.
I might get invite powers. Hang on. What is your quest?
Perfect.
I'm gonna drop down, making Vezu now the leader. So, we're talking about maybe making an app like a downloadable app for like fantasy LBLCS.
That's a great idea, honestly.
And Xavier, bit of a mastermind behind it. We just saw him play really good Alistar game 1, decent Soraka game 2. But I will say, in this game lies my first pick for CEO Fantasy LBLCS. In this game that we're about to load into, um,
Really?
yeah, my
Ooh.
my number one first pick for CEO and the LBLCS Fantasy League is in this game.
Oh, really? And who would that be? Or are you going to
Well,
keep that a little bit of a
I'm gonna
secret?
keep it a little bit of a secret, but I'll
I think
let
you
you
should.
try to guess. Once you see how this game
Tell you what,
goes.
I'm gonna take a quick little boys' room break, and then I'll be back, and
Can't
I'll
you
make my
wait?
guess
Can it just
after
be
I
the
have a clear
bathroom? I don't
mind.
like little boys' room break.
Well, I'm a little boy, so
That
you know.
I did know that. I don't know if everyone knew that, but yeah, I do know that. It's true.
All right, I'll be right back.
Thank you. Yeah, I actually really like both of these teams. Titan Gaming and Solar Flare have been middle of the packs towards the top. In that like 3-4 position, right underneath Canadian KFC, hitting that 2 point, and in top, of course, the Glue Eaters, the undefeated, the biggest Chads out there right now. The only team to remain with no draws and no losses. Frank's Little Beauties, of course, dropped that to the glorious, the gracious GZG last night. Finally going 4-1-0. But these two teams, this again matters for seeding. If you can get in second place, you get a bye to the semifinals. You don't have to play the quarterfinal matchup. And sometimes that quarterfinal matchup, those best of threes, swing ways you wouldn't expect. Last year we had fourth seed win it all. In the first season of the LBLCS, we had the second seed win it all. So when you get to these, it's no longer a 2 block. Now it's best of 3, best of 3, best of 5. You see teams adapt differently. You see teams, okay, we have 7 weeks. We have 14 games for this other team to look at. Let's dissect them. Let's prep. Let's make the plays. I hope from the side of Titan Gaming, they're able to come back. I know Solar Flare won game one. I don't know to what extreme they won game one, but I do know that it was one for them. So Titan Gaming are definitely a bit on the back foot. I know they've been getting better. They have possibly the highest ranked player in from season 9. Almost a dozen might have been challenger in season 9. But Mighty Support asking the pivotal question of draft here: who has more bugs? Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see the draft. I think we should see draft, and then we should
Yeah,
base it all
that's the
off that.
biggest question.
I will also
Absolutely.
say though, I did just reveal that I think almost a dozen and Marksman V4 are the two highest rated people in the CEO league. I will also reveal that almost a dozen is not my first pick because I didn't want you
Wow.
to think that just because he's highest rated that I would snag him right away. I'll
All right.
give you two guesses when we get into game. You can guess at any point, but you have to guess before the game ends.
Okay. Yeah. All
Chat,
right.
I'll give you the same, but I can't look at you during the game. Again, low budget, only have the budget for one monitor. Uh,
Even if we had to, computers probably couldn't run them.
couldn't run them. Couldn't run
Yeah.
them.
It's not supported on our graphics cards. It's a integrated graphics.
My graphics card, I actually had to draw my own graphics card.
I had drew a graphics card on a piece of
I
paper and
had enough money
glued it
for a
in there.
box of crayons and
A lot of Elmer's glue.
yeah.
Yeah. So, do we have a draft coming up here anytime soon?
You
I
know,
don't know. Yeah. Sure. I do now. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I'm gonna say streamers are. Good luck out there, I guess. I don't know. I kind of ran out of things to say after streamers are. I feel like I had to say more. I really didn't have to.
Yeah,
But
you didn't have to, but you went the extra step.
yeah,
See, at least somebody appreciates it.
you guys
You
need
guys need
pro draft. They might. Thanks, I guess.
Oh, you gotta love it. Looks like there's the
And this
link.
is the spectator link. I love spectator links because it doesn't like I don't have to do anything. You know, I can just throw up on screen. I lay back. I talk about stuff with you. One
It's
person,
true.
Mighty Support, was saying which team is gonna have more bugs. I'm not actually here to cheer for you, and I said we're going to find out and see. Solar Flare versus Titan Gaming, game 2.
Game two.
Do you like
Yeah.
games?
Who won the first game on this? I
Solar
wasn't with
Flare,
this.
the
I'm
big
sorry.
old flare the soul, lure, ing,
I
solar
see. I
ring.
see. Do they have a sister team by chance?
No, but if they did, I'm sure it'd be like a abrasive moonlight. um,
Abrasive Moonlight. Yeah. Okay. I like that.
okay, so we're gonna see a lot of bands starting to admit and bot here. Maybe a jungle band from Solar Flare as well. But here's the Aphelios band. There's the Azir to match it. Lysandra coming out as well against Titan Gaming, and Alawi being hovered and locked in. These teams just jumping, like swimming through this champ select here. Sets taken
Yeah, they
away.
know what they're up to. Exactly.
Just played
Classic.
game 1. Of course, we don't know the intel from game 1.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Hey, I know you know a
This is
lot
big
about
game.
stuff and things and things and stuff. But I don't know how much of a dancer you are.
Huge dancer. Why?
Do you know how many people it takes to tango?
It takes two.
In that case, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna tango as well.
Oh, we'll tango. We'll come back and talk about draft. And you could only kiss one bug
Oh man.
for the rest of your life. Which bug would it be and why?
Honestly,
Wow.
worms. Worms is honestly a really big choice. A good choice.
I'm. Now, is it like like one singular bug or one subsection of insects?
Oh yeah, like is it like Jerry the bug that you're
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Caitlin
that
picked
you're
up for
kissing?
Titan Gaming. Uh, Varus. In every league but economy, Varus is like a huge, huge pick. It's not quite ban worthy. You see a couple bans. Thanks, Mighty. I appreciate you kissing me for the rest of your life. Um, but it's something like 10-4 in executive. It's like 7-4 in CEO. So it has this higher win rate because it has these two possible builds. As
Right.
Vesu is gonna pick up the is that pants with sunglasses?
What? What?
Whoa, that's a great
Ladies
one.
and gentlemen, something we didn't know that could be done. Now done.
Right, that's glorious. Vezi picks up this cast. Hecarim also picked up for Titan Game. I mean for Solar Flare. That's gonna be on Mask Link in the jungle. Great jungler, by the way. So a little more. I got more tidbits. I got a bunch of. I spent
Ooh.
my stream points on that. You know what? I don't drop the F bomb a lot on stream, but that's fucking worth. That is a great one. I love it.
Worth that, dude.
Worth.
Honestly, Shade Pants is sweet.
Yeah. We had to get the pants emote. After Evdingus dropped it, like I was. This is why I'm casting with ZZ Chocobo tonight. Evdingus just zones out when he's casting with me, and he's just like for 30 seconds dead silent, and then just pants.
It's pants. Oh man, some crazy picks today.
Malzahar does have bugs. That's a huge point. Voidlings, little baby voidlings.
It does, yeah.
Thanks for that one cheer, Mr. Prezi. Much love, my dude. If you cheer 100, you can play noises on the stream. Scroll down a little bit. You can see them all. You can listen to them privately. And then select the one you want. I know it's a little bit more, but...
It's nice that you can actually listen to it beforehand, too.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about. So something you might care about, Mr. Prezi. THC makes playoffs. You'll have your own sound. Like we get like da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? Like for, you know...
Or like...
Right,
You know?
anything. And that will be what you play. If you play that for your team, kind of thing, with bits. Here's a fun thing. I don't have an image for Solar Flare for their in-game, so I'm gonna ask you to do something for me. Are you ready, Suzy Chocobo? Can you Google an image of a sun?
Do you want me to... Actually, can I make one real quick?
Yeah, real quick. Make something for Solar Flare. Make it dope. And
Yeah,
like
I got
the 4 seconds you have.
Okay. Paint.
Thresh picked up for Titan Gaming. Thresh is good in Varus. I'm expecting Aftershock Thresh, although Guardian buffs are huge, and Guardian procs on Lantern. So you can be super far away and still proc Guardian. Same thing with Taric here as the W. Changed his stream title. No way. Nope, not going to do it. I want people to think this is an Economy League game. Yeah, I can change that as well. Or somebody who has abilities to do that can do that. Is there any mods watching? I'd appreciate that, homies. Calling all mods.
Calling all mods.
Calling all mods. Are there any mods in the chat?
All right, I think I just about have this done. It's looking great.
Looking, what is it, hunky dory?
Yeah, very hunky. Do you want me to... Oh, man, hunky. You want it hunky? Okay, I got you hunky.
No. I want it Dory at least. It doesn't have to be hunky and Dory, but it does have to be one of the two.
Dude, trust me, you're gonna love this hunk. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's gonna be either really bad or really good, and this is not a middle ground. Oh yeah, this is like either you nailed it or you made it. You
How can I
it.
not nail it? You know.
So Titan Gaming is actually named after one of the dudes' like actual businesses. So I got the logo from their business while this was all going on. Now let's see if I saved it in a folder I can access. I can, and I did, and I'm great. We can talk about that later. Maybe off screen, maybe in a private chat, maybe if you pay me a little extra. They're in draft right now, and I recognize that. I'm just setting up the stream so it doesn't...
I'm glad you recognize that. Sending you over currently the Solar Flare PNG.
Loading it up. Boop, boop, boop. Downloading PNG for Solar Flare. Oh my Lanta! That is exactly what I wanted to see.
It's
Am
got
I
a
scared?
bicep.
Oh, it
You should be.
does. That
Yeah,
is.
I
Oh,
tried my
you
best
made
to
it
do a
hunky. That
bicep.
looks like. What's that
It's a hug.
SpongeBob episode?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Solar. Oh, you named it right too. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my Atlanta.
Fun fact about myself: I'm actually always scared of the fact that I could drown at any moment. So sometimes I need to check my scuba gear.
Yeah. So we're gonna test your scuba gear right now, live on stream, ladies and gentlemen. Turn the volume up a little bit. Make sure you can hear it. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's honestly there might be a little bit of feedback. You never know.
Right.
Just it
Scuba gear
might
doesn't
cough
always
up
work
something.
great
Yeah.
when you're connecting it. Yep, that's what it sounds like.
Oh yeah, that's fresh air.
Oh yeah, that's fresh. Yeah, that's oxygen. It's pumping right into my
Oh, yeah.
lungs. Sounds really good. Oh, that is some high.
Yeah.
That's high test.
Yeah, I'm ready for deep water activities. That's for sure. No drowning tonight.
No drowning.
Thank you, Dutch Krampus.
Hopefully, the side of Solar Flare are able to drown their victims. Titan Gaming here tonight.
Mighty support.
You guys are gonna
says,
love this, by the way. The stream is gonna love what you did with this. By the way.
Mighty support says that sun looks hot.
I don't think he's seen it yet. I think he's just saying.
No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Come on, man. I get it. You're excited. You're excited. I would be too.
Snoop
Man.
Dogg.
Did we get a stream dollar change? I didn't.
Huh? No, I just yelled Snoop Dogg, mostly for fun.
Okay. Good. So, who are you thinking is gonna excel this game? was it,
They gave.
Solar
I don't know
Flare?
what they did game 1, but game 2 they've given almost a dozen Nidalee, and they gave Flak Pack Camille, which is
Right.
this like super. That's super playmaking into Hecarim J4. You have like this crazy burst damage and really good setup for Nidalee spears. Camille can set up from afar too. So if the top jungle synergy is on point, it's really good. However, the draft overall from the side of Solar Flare, I think, is superior.
Right.
This Cassiopeia is so good into Nidalee Camille. I mean, obviously won't playing against them early on, but the miasma, be able to ground those people so they can't dash, they can't use that mobility to their favor, it is really important. As well as locking Caitlyn and Thresh in place as well. They both have things where they're going to be moving. Taric also lets the side of Hecarim and J4 go too deep, so to speak. Where like J4, if you're not playing super smart, what happens is you EQ into one person and you ult someone even further back. And now all of a sudden you're 3 flashes away from your team and they can't assist you, well, you get melted by the rest of the team. Maybe Malzahar locking you down, maybe Thresh flaying you off. That being said, I think the comp from Titan Gaming is strong enough to win, but they need to get those early leads. If Titan Gaming falls behind at 15 minutes substantially, I don't think they can claw their way back in the same, except for the 1-3-1 split.
Okay. I see. Okay. Yeah, oh man. Uh-oh, my client is acting funky.
How funky.
Pretty funky. It's gray. Everything's gray. Like, I can see everything, but it's gray.
Maybe hit that scuba gear a little too hard.
I honestly
Wow,
I'm
everything's gray, dude. Only 2 more minutes until we load up to this bad boy. I don't know how Solar Flare winning this matchup will affect the standings. I think it means that they're going to go above Canadian KFC for now into second place. I think both of these teams are sitting at 4 points. I might be wrong. I've been wrong before.
But it's a rarity, right?
It's not common. Things that are common. Me talking about ghouls, gremlins, me singing about ghouls and gremlins, me being wrong.
About ghouls and gremlins, never.
Never
But
about those. Other things could be.
Could be
It's up there, you know.
possible.
It's
I guess.
possible.
Yeah.
Just want to give a shout out to oh, well, I was going to say their name. I'm still going to say it. Well, Slow Prey followed a while ago, as well as subscribe. So thank you so much, Slow Prey. I think their name is Hentai Icing Dream, which I said, but I didn't like that I said it. But thank you for following anyway.
Feels a little dirty now that you said it, but I mean, like, yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Still
we'll
thank
take
you.
it.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll
yeah.
take it.
To
Yeah.
each their own. To each their own. Might watch bug stuff now and then. Not
Yeah. Bug on bug action. You know.
bug on bug action. A couple bug fights, you know. I'll YouTube that.
Bug fights. Oh, Mr. Presley, third on the bits donation.
Wow, with one. Is he third with one?
Oh goodness, yeah. It's gonna take
Wow.
over 200 bits to
Capture
take down
first.
Spicy.
Good luck. Good luck, you nerd.
Good luck.
Are there any pounders in the chat before we jump into this one?
Yeah, seriously, where the Panthers at?
All right, my favorite name in chat right now is Oxy ___ moron.
Oh, really calling out the lurkers, I see.
Yeah, Dr. Bread Slice, also not a bad name at all.
Dude, that actually is a great name.
Such a good name. Dr. Bread Slice, great work. Just solid, just solid work, man.
Ooh, Bistro Mathematics, bread math. I like that.
Yeah, bread man.
That sounds like a new genre of music. You know, they have this like math rock. They really switched up now. It's bread math.
There was a bits donation, of course, right as I couldn't. Oh my god, he did 201.
Oh.
Puts himself at 202. Suck an egg, go THC. That's what I like to see out of Mr. Prezi. Really dropping it down. Just wait until playoffs when you can do that and you can play some crazy ass sounds, big dog.
Right. You could truly offer an egg in these trying times.
Oh, that would not be bad. I've been poisoned by my constituents. That's one of the sound bits, just super loud.
So good. Ooh, lots of cool skins.
Yeah,
Lots
skin
of cool.
game.
Honestly, Darkstar Thresh probably is one of my favorite skins.
Both teams fully aware that 4-skin is the only number of skins that beats 5-skin, and both want 4-skin.
Wow.
All right, so you know it's not almost a dozen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You gotta pick two you think it is.
That's such a hard choice because, like, I don't know too much about some of these players, and honestly, like, I'm dirty garbage water at this game. You know, it's like,
Dirty garbage water at this game. I like that
Yeah.
description. Now you're talking
the
my
skins-
language.
The skins, you've forgotten about the smell. Great point, Mr. Prezi. It must smell like a middle school boys' locker room.
Not a good smell.
No, generally not. I feel like that's probably Gwyneth Paltrow's new candle scent, honestly.
That would be so funny. Holy shit.
So
Middle
you,
school
expecting-
boys locker. Why does it smell so bad in here? What are you guys doing
it's
to
a
this
new
locker room?
candle.
No, we just lit some candles.
Make a candle, it was on sale.
We see pretty standard starts. Cass opting for a pretty like aggressive build, and aggressive I mean like not actually aggressive, more like risky. With Sapphire Crystal and refillable pots, you get punished kind of hard in there with those nerfs that just came out, where they lowered her overall health and armor early. They did increase her MR though.
Yeah, okay. A little bit of a trade-off, but you know. Can we try and get the LBLCS sponsored by Goop? We're actually sponsored by Goo. It's not Goop.
Yeah, we could not afford all the letters, unfortunately, but Goo does sponsor us.
Plus, it's real easy to make basically anything out of Goo and sell it. So
Yeah, I mean, you can make Goo, you can make...
ready? Look at this. Crazy glue and water. Boom.
Goo.
Goo. So cheap right there already. You know. Take a bunch of eggs, mash them up. Goo. That's some goo.
Take a bunch of eggs, mash them up. That's what we're telling the audience right now. I love it. Please don't do that near your computer, but please do that. overall.
In the kitchen.
Yeah, in the kitchen or anywhere
Safely,
else.
yeah.
You,
With
do,
your
you could
parents'
do it with your
supervision.
dog if you need to do it with your dog.
Yeah, do it with your dog's supervision.
So
A classic starting bot side jungle for both teams. Yep.
And J4 is a super strong early game. He can really dominate pretty well if he can get tempo going for lanes. So I do
Right.
expect him to go basically double buff into a gank. And I think that is what he's doing. He might actually assume Nidalee is full clearing and try to 3 buff her here. It's Akon the Kid and SF Shark on her. You're gonna go tit for tat with TG Boom and TG Maru down Maru down here in the bot lane.
Is that Naruto? Oh man.
I don't know. Ask him or her.
Yeah, true. Oh, apparently it's a cat. I just did quick Google.
You just
That's cool.
Googled Maru.
Dude, I'm serious. Yeah, look at that.
Look at you and your 2 monitors, you piece of shit.
Oh, didn't mean to flex.
Didn't need to flex. Really good here from Vezio. Picked up a lot of damage. Acid Step forced to flash away from the Flag and Dragon. Now there's some prio mid here for this cast. Black
Pretty
Pack.
even early on. Ooh.
Yeah, this is the power of Camille.
Yeah,
You
she's
kind
so
of are a lane
fun.
bully. You get those trades with
Yeah.
your passive.
Yeah, definitely not shy of the conflict there. That's for sure.
You're gonna constantly keep trying
Oh.
to trade too, get those Qs off.
Yeah.
MZ Shady does have Corrupting Pot, so it should be relatively safe to just like hang out and heal up here. He's gonna pop the W, I think, too, with them and get some Qs off for the heal. There it is.
Yeah, really being successful on layering the damage on. The Camille is.
And he's not falling down in CS. 18 to 18 up there in the top lane means that he's actually a contender. I don't know why I said it like that. It's just getting later. Oh, it's a lot of damage though. Flag Pack trading really effectively onto him.
Yeah, you were not wrong about Black Pack having that early lead. Ooh.
He picks up the first blood though. One thing Flag Pack was not ready for was the Ignite out of MZ.
Yeah. That'll get you. That will get you.
Is going to go for the Dorans, the double. Vezio getting a lot of damage onto Acid Step, but here comes almost a dozen, who's just given the pressure, so his mid laner safe.
SSO, doing a great job with those bugs, though, honestly. Making sure those Void Walkers are walking.
Void Walkers are walking, and the Nidalee's talking. As Vezio now caught out a little bit, is dropping the flash, and here comes Mask Link. They are going to pick up 1 kill. Vezio is able to get away from almost a dozen. He's trying to trade effectively onto Mask Link now, and J4 should be able to hang around and force Nidalee away from this free XP.
Yeah.
Good job there from the duo.
Yeah, very scary lane right there. The Thresh Caitlyn.
Yeah,
Honestly, the range, the Qs.
I think Varus is going the poke build, so he will.
Probably your best bet.
Yeah, I think it's actually really strong into like people that aren't going to get as tanky. Like this in Italy is not going to be as tanky. Caitlyn also will be trying to match the poke, and you don't need to be DPS because you know Cassiopeia's late game turned into this like machine gun. Of just constant damage. As Sharkon's looking for a cheesy stun here. The flash forward, he is going to hit in the connect. A heal is dropped, Ignite is on him, and Akon the Kid could actually look for a cheeky Q here, but he's going to opt to just freeze the wave and get lane prio.
Very cool move right there.
Good lantern from Thresh too, good positioning.
Yeah. Camille just owning the top lane right there.
Hanging out. There are the
Yeah.
bugs. The bugs coming from Acid Step. Honestly, pretty good names. Both teams.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't know if almost a dozen is another way to say 11 or a different number than or just almost a dozen. MZ Shady really abusing now that he's pretty strong from that early kill onto Flagpack. Flagpack just trading effectively and dropping that ult to make sure he's safe.
Right. Yeah, it could be 13. You know, almost a dozen could also be 13.
Oh, it could be, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like Baker's dozen?
Yeah.
Maybe that's a play on, I don't know.
Although I think if you're a
I'll
Baker's
just-
dozen, you'd call yourself
You probably.
Bake does, you know.
Yeah, Big does.
Vezio has picked up that tier and is stacking it in the mid lane, getting a pretty juicy farm lead on Acid Step. Forest down here in the bot lane, now getting his lead. Leads pretty much across the board here for Solar Flare over Titan Gaming. The first Drake is an Air Drake and Italy is on it, although Mask Link on this J4 is near the bot side.
Yeah, a little bit sketchy for this this dragon right here.
They're going to rotate over with 3. They are going to get spotted out, but I think they will secure it, and they do. So Nidalee picks up first Drake here. That's pretty good for Titan Gaming. The ultimate cooldown for Acid Step is going to help a lot just in terms of safety of the lane. But here comes a lot of damage. Vezu, this is that machine gun we're talking about. It's only mid-game, and he's still able to pump him out. It's a lot of damage. The ult is going to hit, but it's not going to be able to finish him off, and MZ is going to force Camille out of the lane.
Almost doesn't get in that blue buff real quick. For whittling it down.
He's gonna trade it over to his Mal's here. Mal's probably is backing though, yeah. We'll probably also drop TP to collect the wave. Because they did just take a major objective, so there's no need to hold that TP right now, in my opinion. I think he's gonna drop it just to make sure he secures some waves here. Either that, yeah, he is gonna use the TP mid right now. Pick up what he can. Nidalee doing a good job of farming, but not able to impact the lanes the same way J4 has. As Thresh throwing out the death sentence, just searching, going fishing.
Yeah, throwing out the hook, waiting for just any nibbles, you know.
Yeah, fisherman Thresh skin would be good.
That really would.
He
Actually, that's a great idea.
Yeah, yeah. You
like
know what,
Davy Jones.
Riot, give me a goddamn job. I created the LBLCS. At least you could do is honor that.
Dude, he could literally be a little ghostly boy with a little fisherman hook. He's just Davy Jones. That's a great idea. I like that. The lantern too. It works out well, you know.
They kind of have like deep sea Thresh, but it's not like. Nah, fisherman Thresh.
That'd be pretty close. Yeah, fisherman Thresh.
Fisherman Thresh would be dope. Oh, they're just setting up, waiting for Camille to overextend.
I really do think there should just be more.
Oh, and here it is. This is the all-in on the Flakback, but a nice grab. He's going to dodge both ultimates. Talking about goo, this guy must have put some on. He's pretty slippery up here. Flakback getting out.
Yeah, he's full of goo.
He's full of goo, baby. In a good way, if we're being unclear.
There's that constant damage again, Cassiopeia. Getting the scuttle for J4. Up around the Baron, they've got the a little bit of vision from that
J4
side.
has the Electrocute, which is still generally strong, but he's opting for that Cinderhawk build. Let's see if he does go into more damage items later. I know there is no true tank if Hecarim is going to go.
Right.
The hardcore damage. But like a nice flash forward means almost doesn't get an easy. Oh, what an ult from Vezu! He's gonna hold people in place. Now they're grounded. TG Maru is around though. He's gonna look for it. Sharkon is here to stun and help out. This is gonna be a full team fight as Akon the Kid ults him, and Thresh has to flash away. Now Acid Step is out of position, and a nice finish from Akon the Kid means there's no lantern for him to take. Sharkon's chasing him down. The heal is dropped. The stun hits, and here comes the horse. Knocks him down. 4-0.
What a punish! Holy moly!
Yeah, great Roman awareness from the side of Solar Flare. Able to turn that one. It looked like incredible setup. Acid Step with a great flash ultimate onto Vesu, and almost a dozen popping that huge spear and going in, but that instant ult from Vesu into the turn with the rest of his team coming looked really solid.
I think Mr. President brings up a great comment right here. The horse. That could be the next sound bit. That'd be a great sound bit right there.
The horse.
So good. So good. Clearing out vision over by Rift Herald. Yeah, Infernal Drake is spawning in a minute, 15 seconds. That little bit of extra damage could be pretty good. Looks like we're down about 2,000 to 3,000 gold. Blue side having the advantage.
Vezu now getting so much move speed. Shrunking out Acid Step. There goes the Miasma. It's on the ground. One more E finishes him off, and that's a solo kill for Vezu onto Acid Step. Kind of getting bullying around in this lane.
Looking like both teams trying to find their positioning around the dragon. Get ready, get prepped.
Almost doesn't do a great job hiding in this bush. Looking, but he could roam down. TG Boom may be a little too aggro. They must know Nidalee's nearby. Now Sharkon's gonna spot her out. She is getting swept. They know she's there. They all goes down. Akon the Kid gets flayed back. Here comes the ultimate. J4 is now in the fight, but they are invulnerable. A great but he goes down. Almost doesn't able to snipe him out of the corner of the queue. Thread the needle. Oh, but nice ult from Vezu. He's going to slow down Acid Step. He's ulted out of range, though. One QE does finish him. The Q might even have enough to burn him down, and Vezu picks up another solo kill in the mid lane.
Holy moly. Solar Flare really just hammering it down.
MC Shady's getting a nice ultimate and able to finish off with the Q right there, as well as they will also pick up this Infernal Drake, and the soul is going to be Ocean. 9-1 goes the score. They're up about 5K. A dominant performance by Solar Flare.
Yeah, huge advantage going on right now.
Get some solo plays too.
Ocean Drake going to be next. Getting the bracket early on top side.
All right. 13 minutes in the game. You got to give me your first guess. Who do you think it is?
Oh, man. If I'm going to be honest, I'm going to have to go MZ Shady. I like the horse. I like the horse play.
You think that's who I would first pick with fantasy?
A little bit of cleanup. Exactly. Yeah, they're always there. They're a cleanup crew. You know that they're going to get, pretty good scoring.
I will tell you it's not MZ Shady.
Oh. Vezu, maybe. Vezu's been really showing his
Vezu is my first pick for fantasy LVLCS.
Wow.
Vezu has had some really prime performances, and I watched a couple of their games when they were playing, and I was like, dang. Even the game they lost, Vezu still looked so strong. Just so...
He's got this Cassiopeia hammer.
I don't know what he does in comms, but his micro is so good. We've seen it a couple of times this game, right? It looks like it's all over for him, and he just turns it.
He's like, nah, it's all right. And he can read. He can read,
Yeah, he knows what the enemy team wants to do.
Yeah, exactly. Very, very good. Yeah, I do not blame you then. Because, look at the score right now. That's fantastic. 3-0 and 1, 450 gold bounty.
He's up 50 CS. So.
Archangel? Yeah.
Archangel's going for that Banshee's next, it looks like, just to protect against Malzahar's damage and Nidalee's damage.
Absolutely.
TG Maru and TG Boom clearing out some wards here as Titan Gaming realizes they need these Ocean Drakes to stay in contention in this game.
Yeah, it's very important for him right now.
Yeah, if Solar Flare pick them up, they're going to run away with the game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are just on such a roll right now, it would be very hard to stop that roll.
Now, AD Poke Varus did get nerfed a little bit. That Q changes are live in this patch, but they're not massive. But this is massive. If they get the shutdown goal, the flash right from Vezu, another ultimate, and he's safe. He's going to try to trade 1-for-1. Is he going to be able to? He is. He still trades 1-for-1, but a great amount of shutdown gold goes on to Flak Pack. And here comes the rest of the team. The horse.
Horse.
Coming in big. Does have that choking down on him. A nice ultimate from Flak Pack. He's going to try to skate away. Barely is able to grab onto the wall there with his E, but he skates and glides. And he's safe and fine.
I totally see where you're coming from with that Vezu pick, because holy crap.
For most people, you die without trading one, but he was still able to turn that.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah,
Like,
he didn't let the things going around him differ from the fact that he knew he had the opening.
right, he knew
to
he still
get
had the
that.
damage. He had a lot of gold. He was like, I can still trade. Like, I'm levels up on this Nidalee. I'm chunking her with these spells. Like, the thing about that it sucks for Titan Gaming is, like, those are great setups. Like,
Yeah.
ulting into a Nidalee Spear, 9 times out of 10 should be a 1 for 0, but Vezu is just so ready for everything all the time. He's ready for it. He knows that if it's happening, it's happening, and he needs to fight. And he's fighting really, really well. And he's dodging. He's still sidestepping while he's being that machine gun.
Seriously, it's kind of crazy. Very, very impressive. Very, very good control from Vezio. Coming up to the top side.
So that shutdown goal does mean Ravenous Hydra is finished for Camille. Now she can clear waves pretty well. Almost a dozen. Gets a huge chunk. He's got flash forward on Akon the Kid. Looks for the spear. It doesn't connect, and Sharkon is running for the hills. Just going to heal up over here as Acid Step even roams bottom. They're looking for a bot lane dive. They might be trading mid aggro as they're going to drop Herald there, and a spear connects onto Sharkon. Here comes the ultimate. Here comes the death sentence, and he's sentenced to his death. He goes down. They're going to trade mid for bot right now. As we see Acid Step forced to back. Acid Step has the teleport available, but they might get 2 towers here. Solar Flare really punishing that roam.
Yes, they are.
And Akon the Kid's trying to just hold on to this bot tower now. A 3rd charge from this Rift Herald could be massive. And the pings are starting to come out. It's going to get a 4th. No, it's not. He's going to kill it in time. Nice from Black Pack means they keep that inhibitor up. It is 18 minutes now almost. And this first Ocean Drake matters a lot. And people who are in better position are Titan Gaming.
There they are. Yeah, wow.
This might be Solar Flare saying, hey, we cracked base. We can give this. We don't need to extend and maybe lose more. We did such a good job trading there that we still come out on top trading this dragon, I think.
Very true.
But really good positioning from Titan Gaming to know they should go get it, as MZ Shady trying to get the top lane right now with that J4, and Acid Step getting zoned out of the mid lane. He's got no towers to fall back on now, so he's cheating to that bot side where he's got 3 players. Can run up to him maybe.
Yeah, this just in. Seems like Ev Dingus is here, and says he's the current hype train conductor. Prezi says that he wants to speak to the manager because the train has too many wheels.
I didn't know Mr. Presley's first name was Karen.
Yeah, seriously.
Learn something new every day.
There's always one. There's always one, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad Prezi could be here to just take the fall.
This is a. We used to have a player named Letters in the LBLCS who was from the Czech Republic, and he used to call what they were just setting up right there a prank. He said you had to pull a prank in the bush.
Prank in the bush. Yeah.
You're looking for a prank there.
Bezu going up mid side, probably get that CS real quick. Clear it out, push up the wave a little. Thresh just purchasing Knight's Vow. A little bit
Blackpack
of
going in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Might get a lot of damage onto him. A nice ultimate here from Vezu. Keeps her alive for a little bit longer. Mastlink is going to block the Caitlyn ultimate. And the horse is going all the way in. Looking for the kill onto Camille. He does grab it. TG Maru running for the hills. And might be able to get all the way back. But J4 smites for the slow. The Flag and Drag connects. The Flay isn't in time. And another one's going to go down. They're going to look to crack the inhib here at the 20-minute mark. Or they're not. They're opting not to. It's a little dangerous, they're saying. Death timers aren't super long, and 10 seconds on this Nidalee. Let's go to the Barons, 20 minutes.
Yeah, let your Varus kind of push up the bot lane real quick. Yeah, yep, Varus backing now. Team trying to meet for Baron.
Yeah, there's no vision on this. They don't know. I mean, Acid Step's going to come check it out, but Sharkon has Flash Stun. And they're so tanky with so much damage. They can do this. Vezu could catch this person out. Vezu could kill this person from over the wall. Oh, my lord. They have vision on him. That's another key that's going to connect with him. He's going to try to steal it, but he's not going to be able to at all. It goes over to the side of Solar Flare, who I think are going to be able to pick up a lot with it. They already have so much pressure without Baron.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, that's really, really big.
Now they can Super Siege. This MZ Shady, though, I get why you thought that was my first pick. 6-0-1 on this Hecarim top. Has already finished.
He's kind of killing it.
Yeah, he's kind of killing it. The horse.
Yeah, the horse.
Oh my god, the horse!
horse!
He's so big! He forces the flash from DG Boom, and this man knows it's over. He is godlike.
See, here's how I know he's a good player. Because when that was happening, what was playing in my head was like Dragon Ball Z, like intro music. Super rad. Super, super duper rad.
Oh my goodness.
Camille getting away on that top dive. Looks like team's kind of getting back into their motions once again. Baron was taken. Trying to figure out what to do with Baron. Looks like they know exactly what to
Blackpack,
do.
you don't have the ability to fight this guy. They are going to get the teleport in, and it is the acid step. But the Banshee's Veil is going to be enough to basically say, hey, you really can't do anything to me.
Yeah, seriously.
Level 15 against 2 level 12s. They're going to get some CC on her. It's actually a good amount of damage going down, but she's going to flash away. The ultimate's going to connect with at least one. She kills one. She's trying to trade for the next one. She's sidestepping everything she can. She dodges the silence. Now she's getting slowed. That Rylai's is doing work on her, but I think it's a 1 for 0. She's able to back up. Oh no, the silence might connect. It doesn't. Oh, they're flashed over. A nice play, but still, Vezu is going to heal up on those minions. MZ Shady. He's got 4 legs. Can he run around fast enough?
Oh, can he?
The ultimate's
Look
going to
at
come
him run.
through. He's not a nice shutdown gold here for TG Boom. 1,000 gold is a lot here, and Sharkon is getting chunked out. Both mid laners, respectively, were like, let's get the hell out of here. I don't want to die right now, and left each other alone.
Just like you were saying before, though, with that Vezu play that we just saw. I mean, like that was something that you would expect. Vezu would have lost. Any other champion would have lost. But somehow he's able to do his sidesteps. He's able to keep his head in the game, and boom.
He's just not getting hit by those silences of Malzahar. And I know he's ahead. He's got the gold lead. But still, CC'd for a really long time, and again, nails the flash ult, burns the target he knows he can rip through. Camille does have Merc Treads, but she's not really tanky at all. She only has Ravenous Hydra, so she's not stacking health really yet.
Right.
16-4.
Going around this Ocean Drake. Posturing up for it once again.
Crime and crime again. That's a good one. It's a good crime song. I was gonna say time and time again they were doing it, but then I thought about crime. No.
Yeah, you're generally thinking about crimes.
Yeah. Sharkon, Mask Link, and Akon the
Just
Kid.
gonna grab this Ocean Drake just like nothing.
Now, Vezu's even harder to kill.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
MZ Shady's looking for the kill here on Flagpack. He's just going to basically run him down, and Ultimate's going to come through. He's going to chunk him into tower range. He's able to block a good amount of damage, but I mean, he was 7-1 before that fight. I mean, he's just more fed.
yeah, he's just a big old horse.
More fed, more levels. He's able to kill him, and now they can 1-4 very effectively because they're not able to match top at all here. They should be looking for... Oh, a flag and drag into a lot of people. The ultimate from Bears is going to connect. Now you're grounded, Caitlyn. Noah going out after 8 for you.
Yeah, definitely a great play right there.
Good to know they need to just pull the trigger, and we see them now opting over here towards this next one.
That's probably a smart idea.
Just going to bleed him out, and then they're going to match Hecarim top and look for the triple inhib take, I believe. I'm here on the side of Solar Flare. It's game 2. You can't think about the next game. There won't be one.
Yeah.
However,
this
is a team that's very likely they play against in playoffs. So this is a good moment for them to deep breath. Be like, hey, if this is over, it's over. We're still high up in the standings. We're still pretty much securing the playoff position. What we need to do now is keep a level head and take the little wins we can get. See where they misstep. See where they misplay. Can we work our way back into this game? Is this our draft failing on us? Is this our play failing on us? And when we play against these guys in playoffs, if we do, how are we going to come against these guys with a better strike force?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, having a good mental is definitely really important. And honestly, yeah, use this as a learning experience. You know, this was a really tough match right here. There were some really impressive plays on both sides. Um, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens come playoffs, especially if both teams are fighting against each other.
Absolutely. Maybe see a cast ban.
Maybe. I know I probably will. Did you just both sides? You're canceled. Yeah. Yeah, I did, Prezi. Thank you for noticing.
We're starting up Baron now on Solar Flare. They're up about 10K gold. I don't think there's any Dream Steal scenario. Maybe a Wonder Throw of something. They're going to get some damage. Here comes the Spear. It's not even long enough to hit the giant worm in the pit. But maybe they're going to catch this horse over here. This ultimate is locking him in place. And hey, they get a pick.
Yeah,
There's a little bit of life in these folks.
Absolutely.
Everything might be hunky-dory, but that Death Sentence is not something you want to go in on. He is able to play onto the trap, but here comes the flag and drag, and it's some more damage. The ultimate onto TG Boom. He's going to flash away, and now people are grounded. Mastling dropping lower. The spear is going to connect, but Vessi was on that backside. A nice play from Thresh in the flash over the wall. Keeps him from dying himself, entering his own lantern. But I think it's too many supers. Too big. A little too hunky-dory. And Solar Flare, although almost a dozen, he's like, I'm going to fight until I die now if you guys are going to win the game. TG Mario getting some damage. The Death Sentence is blocked by a minion. And the ultimate comes down. He's going to get the last kill, a triple kill for Bezzy to end out the game. And the series goes to 2-0. Another win under the belt of Solar Flare.
Good game.
The game's
yeah, a lot of impressive plays in that game tonight.
That was a super solid performance. Honestly, almost a dozen acid step, trying to shut down Vezu a lot too. Normally, their plays were phenomenal. The synergy between the ult and throwing that Nid Spear
Oh my goodness.
was really good. And then Vezu was like, hey guys, I'm also really good. Watch this. Flashes away ults, takes one with him every single time. Sometimes is able to get the double. Incredible showing from Vezu. I'm not, if I ever play him in any like champ select, I know he's smurfing on me. I'm not gonna let him have that cast though. Just so solid.
Yeah, great games. Yeah.
Yeah, switch over screens. Just look at these guys. Unfortunately, we don't have times for interviews or anything. It's just late here on the East Coast. We've been streaming since about 8 o'clock, so it's been about a 3-hour stream. This will be up probably tomorrow or the next day on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out our YouTube down below. Mobron says, what on earth is our logo? Hey, you can watch the cast and you can learn about why that was your logo. If you want a different logo for, just send it over to me. We'll put it up next time I stream you guys. Great showing you guys. Should I just pull up that image, Han?
Go for it. Also, if you guys need any payment, if you guys want to pay me for my work, I could always facilitate something,
All right, here, we're going to pull it up. I'm going to make it at half the screen, if not more. Ready? There it is. That's the Solar Flare logo, everybody. Oh my.
Yeah.
What's the SpongeBob episode with the arm? The jerk?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. You know what I mean?
Jerks, yeah.
Like the giant arm. And for the ladies, hairy.
Beach is that way. Yikes.
Oh my god. This is the content I sub for. Guys, Easy Chocobo made that. Resident artist and genius.
Thank you.
Everybody who played tonight. Great games from THC, Bonobo Boys, Titan Gaming, and especially Solar Flare with this great 2-0. I gotta say, really impressed with everything we've seen. I can't wait for playoffs. I'm really pumped for the rest of the games this week. We're going to try to get some streams in tomorrow. Not so sure about Friday and Saturday. I'm going to talk to the staff, see if any of them can pick up some games. Other than that, I'm Buggleberry Finn. This guy is ZZ Chocobo, and his famous words are?
Good gaming, gamers.